Before we begin, if you enjoy these sleep stories, a like and subscribe helps this channel grow. I'm curious, where are you listening from and what time is it there? Leave a comment below. Now let's begin. The morning light filters through floor-to-ceiling windows, casting soft, elongated patterns across the cool, polished marble of your penthouse. You notice the way the light catches at dust motes, dancing slowly in the still air. A gentle, almost imperceptible warmth begins to spread across the room, a promise of the day unfolding. Your breath feels quiet, and even as you slowly stretch, feeling the luxurious weight of the silk sheets shift around you, a smooth, cool sensation against your skin. You take a moment, letting your gaze drift across the tranquil space, before finally rising with a graceful ease. Your bare feet meet the cool marble, a grounding touch, as you move towards the expanse of glass. The city awakens below, a muted symphony of distant hums and the occasional soft clink of a tram, all absorbed and softened by the height and insulation of your residence. From this vantage, it all appears calm, almost painted. You pause by the window, your fingers lightly tracing the smooth, cool glass. The sun, now higher, bathes the horizon in a pearlescent glow, reflecting off the modern architecture of the buildings opposite. A faint, fresh scent of clean air, carrying the subtle hint of distant rain, drifts in through a barely open vent, just enough to refresh the air without disturbing the quiet. You watch a single, slow-moving cloud drift across the immense blue canvas of the sky. Turning from the window, you glide across the room to a small, elegantly simple table where a glass carafe of purified water rests, condensation forming delicate patterns on its cool surface. You reach for a hand-blown glass, its weight perfectly balanced, and pour the water with a quiet, steady hand. The sound of the water cascading is soft, a gentle rush that fades almost immediately. You lift the glass, feeling its coolness against your palm, and take a slow, deliberate sip. The water is crisp, refreshing, preparing you for the gentle rhythm of the day ahead. You settle into a plush armchair by the window, the soft fabric yielding to your form, and simply observe. The world outside continues its quiet ballet, but here, within the serene embrace of your penthouse, all is still. Your gaze drifts over the clean lines of the furniture, the subtle texture of a woven rug, the precise arrangement of a single orchid. Everything is in its place, just as it should be. The soft light continues to shift, painting new fleeting designs across the floor. The gentle warmth of the growing day beckons, subtly drawing you from the serene interior of your penthouse. You step out onto your private sky terrace, the change in temperature immediate yet pleasant, a soft breeze greeting your skin. Beneath your feet, the cool, smooth texture of the composite decking is a subtle contrast to the marble inside, feeling solid and expansive. The muted sounds of the city, which were already distant, now spread out beneath you, a wider, gentler hum of awakening. A simple, elegant breakfast awaits you on a small, perfectly appointed table. A crisp linen cloth, subtly textured, is draped over the surface, its pristine white a pleasing sight in the morning light. Polished silver gleams softly, catching the sun, arranged beside delicate porcelain. You approach the table slowly, noticing the subtle glint of a dewdrop clinging to a potted herb at the edge of the terrace. The air here carries a fresher scent, a blend of clean urban air with the faint, invigorating aroma of brewing coffee. You reach for the elegant ceramic teapot, its surface warm to the touch, and pour a stream of fragrant Earl Grey into your cup. The gentle gurgle of the liquid is a small, satisfying sound, a perfect accompaniment to the quiet morning. A wisp of steam rises, carrying the delicate bergamot fragrance to you. You feel the warmth of the cup as you lift it, the delicate rim touching your lips, and take a slow, comforting sip, allowing the warmth to spread. Next, you carefully select a single, perfectly ripe fig from a small, artfully arranged bowl of fresh fruit. Its skin, a deep, purplish green, feels smooth and slightly yielding under your fingertips. You split it gently, revealing the soft, honeyed flesh within, a rich ruby color dotted with tiny, edible seeds. The subtle sweetness, earthy and natural, melts on your tongue, a delicate counterpoint to the tea. You pause, simply appreciating the simple, exquisite taste. Your gaze then lifts, drifting beyond the terrace railing to the immense canvas of the sky. Clouds, like brushed cotton, move with an unhurried grace, their shadows slowly traversing the distant landscape. The vastness above is a comforting presence, making the bustling city below seem beautifully insignificant for a moment. You settle back into the cushioned chair, the gentle weight of the morning sun, a warm embrace on your shoulders, and simply allow yourself to be present in this elevated space. The day truly begins, unhurried and full of quiet luxury. The lingering warmth of the morning sun still traces patterns on your skin as you quietly move from the terrace, leaving the expansive sky behind. A gentle shift in atmosphere greets you as you re-enter the cool, hushed calm of your penthouse, the subtle aroma of brewing coffee now a distant memory. Your steps are soft and deliberate as you make your way towards the bespoke dressing room, a space designed for quiet contemplation and precise elegance. As you push open the concealed door, it glides silently inward, revealing an environment of understated luxury. The light here is softer, diffused through intelligent panels, casting a gentle glow on the rich, dark grains of the custom-milled cabinetry. A thick, plush carpet, the color of undisturbed sand, cushions your every step, absorbing any sound. You notice the precise arrangement of everything, a testament to thoughtful design. The air inside holds a faint, clean scent, a blend of cedar and fine, natural fibers, subtly invigorating. You approach one of the tall, seamless wardrobe doors, your fingers tracing the smooth, cool surface of the polished wood. With a barely audible click, it opens effortlessly, revealing a collection of meticulously organized garments. Each piece hangs perfectly, spaced just so, on custom hangers crafted from aromatic wood. You run your hand lightly over a row of crisp linen shirts, feeling the cool, breathable texture, then over a soft cashmere sweater, its wool delicate and yielding under your touch. The quiet rustle of fabric is the only sound, a soothing whisper. Allowing your gaze to drift, you move towards a bank of drawers, each one designed for specific treasures. You select one, its handle cool and substantial, and pull it open with a slow, controlled motion. Inside, nestled on velvet-lined compartments, a collection of cufflinks and tie clips rests, glinting softly in the diffused light. Each piece is a miniature work of art, some inherited, others chosen for their unique craftsmanship. You gently pick up a pair of vintage silver cufflinks, feeling their solid, reassuring weight in your palm, admiring the delicate, almost imperceptible engraving on their surface. You close the drawer just as quietly, the soft click echoing the peaceful order of the room. The polished silver still rests in your hand for a moment, cool and smooth against your skin. You then place it carefully on a small, unobtrusive valet stand, the action deliberate and unhurried. The room remains still, a sanctuary of considered choices and elegant materials, preparing you for whatever the day might gently offer next. The quiet order of the dressing room gently releases you, and you move with an unhurried grace through the hushed expanse of your penthouse. A brief, soft touch on the cool marble floor, leads you towards the private elevator, which descends with an almost imperceptible glide, carrying you away from the morning's urban panorama. The subtle hum of its descent is quickly replaced by the soft whisper of a waiting car door closing behind you, a plush silence enveloping the journey to the airfield. Arrival is seamless, bypassing the bustling terminals. You are guided towards your private jet, a sleek, gleaming silhouette against the bright morning sky. The air here has a different quality, a subtle tang of jet fuel mixed with the crispness of the open expanse. You ascend the short, sturdy steps, feeling the solid give of each tread, before stepping into the quiet luxury of the cabin. The interior is a haven of sophisticated comfort, upholstered in muted tones of cream and gray, with polished wood accents reflecting the sunlight. You settle into a deeply cushioned seat, its fine leather smooth and cool against your touch. The headrest offers soft, yielding support, and your fingers trace the delicate stitching along the armrest. A gentle click secures your belt, almost silent. From your window, you observe the precise, unhurried movements of the ground crew, their actions efficient and synchronized. There is a faint, distant whirring sound as the engines spool up, a deep, rhythmic hum that vibrates subtly through the floor, a powerful yet soothing presence. The jet begins its smooth, deliberate taxi, the tires rolling softly over the tarmac. The view outside blurs into streaks of green and gray as the aircraft gathers speed. You feel a gentle push as the engines engage fully, a powerful, yet controlled surge. Then, with an elegant lift, the ground falls away beneath you. The world outside the window shrinks gracefully, the cityscape transforming into a sprawling, intricate map. As you ascend higher, the engine's hum settles into a consistent, hypnotic rhythm. The sunlight pours in through the large windows, illuminating the vast, endless expanse of clouds below, a pristine, undulating blanket of white. You reach a cruising altitude where the air becomes remarkably still, and the sensation is one of serene suspension. A flight attendant moves quietly through the cabin, offering a chilled, crystal flute of water. Its coolness, a welcome contrast to the soft warmth of the sun. You sip slowly, observing the endless ocean of sky, a quiet sense of profound calm settling over you, carrying you towards a remote, unknown shore. The gentle hum of the private jet's engine slowly fades into a profound silence as you disembark onto the warm, sun-drenched tarmac. The solid ground feels reassuring beneath your shoes after the aerial suspension. A soft, earthy scent, mingled with a faint whisper of salt from the distant ocean, immediately greets you. A distinct change from the cabin's purified air. The light here is expansive, casting long, peaceful shadows as the day settles into its mid-morning rhythm, welcoming you to this new, secluded landscape. A sleek, vintage car, polished to a deep, lustrous sheen, waits patiently by the edge of the quiet runway. Its handcrafted door opens with a soft, almost inaudible click, a gesture of quiet invitation. You settle into the cool, supple leather of the passenger seat, feeling its luxurious embrace contour perfectly to your form, as the faint, subtle scent of aged wood and fine upholstery fills the enclosed, temperate space. The engine purrs to life with a low, steady rumble, a powerful yet unobtrusive presence beneath you, its vibrations barely perceptible. The car moves with an unhurried, measured grace, tracing a winding, secluded path away from the small, private airstrip. The landscape unfolds around you with a quiet majesty, a vibrant tapestry of rolling hills draped in meticulously cultivated vineyards. Rows of grapevines, a deep, verdant green, stretch endlessly across the sun-drenched slopes, their leaves rustling softly in the gentle, consistent breeze, creating a subtle, hypnotic whisper that barely reaches your ears. You notice the way the morning light catches on the tiny, delicate tendrils reaching for the warmth of the sun, each one a miniature sculpture of growth. As you ascend a gentle, winding slope, the air grows subtly warmer, carrying a new, richer fragrance that speaks of sun-warmed earth and the distinct, aromatic scent of wild rosemary blossoming in patches beside the road. A grand, impressive wrought iron gate, adorned with intricate, hand-forged motifs depicting grapevines and leaves, slowly swings open before you with a deep, resonant sigh, revealing a long, perfectly maintained gravel-lined drive. The crisp, rhythmic crunch of the small, smooth stones beneath the tires becomes a satisfying, grounding sound, distinctly signaling your passage into this exclusive, private world. Finally, the car coasts to an almost imperceptible stop before a magnificent, centuries-old stone villa, its honey-colored walls softened and deepened by generations of sunlight, now bathed in the golden midday light. Terracotta roof tiles, muted and rich with the patina of time, absorb the gentle warmth of the sun, radiating a profound sense of deep-rooted permanence and history. Climbing vines, heavy with fragrant pale blossoms, cascade gracefully down the ancient facade, their delicate petals a vibrant, fleeting splash against the stoic, enduring stone. A low, soft cooing of distant doves drifts on the air, a peaceful sound. You pause, taking in the serene grandeur of this secluded vineyard estate, a place where time seems to stretch and slow, inviting you to simply be, entirely present in its tranquil embrace. Leaving the sun-warmed facade of the ancient villa behind, you are guided towards a heavy, arched wooden door, its surface weathered by centuries. A subtle earthen scent, distinct from the blooming flowers and sun-drenched vineyards, begins to reach you even before the door is gently pushed inward. A wave of cool, consistent air, carrying the deep, complex aroma of aged oak and fermenting grapes, immediately envelops you as you step across the threshold and begin a slow descent into the historic wine cellar. Stone steps, worn smooth by generations of footsteps, lead you deeper into the earth, their solidity a reassuring presence underfoot. The light grows softer, shifting from the brilliant outdoor sun to a muted, amber glow emanating from strategically placed, subtle fixtures that highlight the cellar's ancient architecture. The air thickens with a rich, aromatic silence, broken only by the faint, rhythmic drip of condensation somewhere in the cool, damp depths. Your own quiet footsteps echo softly, a fleeting sound quickly absorbed by the thick stone walls. The cellar itself unfolds into a series of vaulted chambers, carved directly into the bedrock, their impressive archways lined with rough-hewn, centuries-old stones that seem to breathe history. Rows upon rows of giant, slumbering oak barrels, some dark with age, others gleaming softly from recent care, line the cool, moist walls. Their massive forms stand sentinel, holding the precious, developing liquid within. The subtle scent of damp earth, rich vanilla, and ripe fruit hangs heavily in the perfectly still air, creating an almost tangible atmosphere of quiet anticipation and slow, patient transformation. At the heart of one such chamber, a small, elegantly simple tasting table awaits. It is a solid slab of ancient wood, its surface smooth and cool, reflecting the dim, warm light. Upon it, a selection of meticulously polished crystal glasses stands, each one catching a sliver of light, beside a few small, unassuming porcelain plates holding slivers of local cheese and fresh, crisp bread. A sommelier, quiet and unobtrusive, offers a subtle, welcoming nod, his movements as fluid and silent as the cellar's enduring calm. You approach the table, your fingers lightly grazing the cool, smooth rim of a waiting glass. The sommelier gently lifts a bottle, its dark glass cool and heavy, and with a soft, careful pop of the cork, pours a small measure of deep, ruby-red wine into your glass. The liquid makes a soft, comforting gurgle as it flows, settling into the bowl with a graceful swirl. You lift the glass, feeling its delicate weight, and inhale deeply, allowing the profound, layered aroma to unfold slowly, a quiet story whispered through time, inviting you to simply savor the moment, letting the gentle, cool stillness of the cellar envelop you. The journey from the sun-drenched vineyard, another quiet glide through the skies, now gives way to the subtle energy of Paris. You step from the hushed calm of the private car into a cobbled courtyard. The gentle crunch of stones beneath your shoes. A tall, discreet door, painted a deep matte gray, opens silently as you approach, ushering you into a space where the city's muted hum is immediately replaced by an entirely different kind of atmosphere. This is your private atelier, a sanctuary devoted to scent. The air inside is cool and still, carrying a complex, layered tapestry of aromas, a blend of delicate florals, warm woods, and bright citruses, all harmoniously interwoven yet distinct. Soft, diffused light filters through tall, unadorned windows, illuminating rows of meticulously arranged glass bottles on polished oak shelves. Each bottle, slender and elegant, holds a precious essence, a singular note in the grand symphony of fragrance. A quiet, knowing calm permeates the room, a testament to the artistry that unfolds here. You move towards a long, dark wood table, its surface smooth and cool to the touch, upon which a collection of pristine white blotter strips awaits, fanned out like delicate feathers. Beside them, tiny precision droppers and a small notebook with a fine-tipped pen are arranged with exquisite order. A maître parfumeur, his movements deliberate and unhurried, offers a gentle, silent greeting, a subtle nod of respect that requires no words. He gestures to the array of essences, inviting your thoughtful exploration. You reach for a slender glass bottle, its clear liquid shimmering softly in the ambient light. With a careful, steady hand, you uncap it, releasing a faint, delicate whisper of aroma. You then gently touch a single drop onto a paper blotter, watching as the liquid is absorbed, leaving a barely perceptible stain. Raising the strip slowly to your nose, you close your eyes for a moment, allowing the first, ethereal top note to unfold, a bright burst of crisp bergamot, clean and invigorating, a fleeting sensation. You pause, allowing the initial impression to settle and fade, before repeating the quiet ritual with another essence, perhaps a deeper, earthier vetiver, its rich, grounding aroma a stark, yet pleasing contrast. The subtle sounds of the atelier, the soft click of a cap, the rustle of a blotter, the gentle sigh of your own breath, create a rhythm of quiet concentration. The pursuit of the perfect, unique composition is a journey of introspection and delicate precision, an unfolding of subtle beauty. The evolving tapestry of scents slowly envelops you, creating a quiet world of nuanced discovery, an invitation to simply breathe and allow the invisible artistry to wash over you, leaving the delicate, intricate world of essences behind. The The subtle hum of Paris city life re-emerges as you step out of the quiet atelier. A short, unhurried stroll brings you to another discreet door, tucked away on a peaceful side street, its polished brass knocker gleaming softly in the afternoon light. This is the domain of bespoke tailoring, a place where fabric and form converge with quiet precision. As the heavy door swings open with a soft, resonant sigh, a new atmosphere envelops you, one of crisp, clean professionalism and the subtle, earthy aroma of fine wool. You step into a spacious, impeccably organized studio, bathed in the soft, natural light that streams through tall, uncurtained windows. The floor, a rich, dark parquet, gleams underfoot, and the air is remarkably still, absorbing sound. Around the room, headless mannequins stand like silent sentinels, draped in swaths of exquisite fabric, a deep navy cashmere, a charcoal Glen plaid, a shimmering silk lining. You can almost feel the texture of each material from across the room. A faint, distant murmur of a sewing machine, a rhythmic, hypnotic whisper, can just be heard from a back room, a soothing underscore to the quiet activity. A master tailor, his hands visibly calm and experienced, greets you with a subtle, respectful nod, his gaze already assessing. He moves with an effortless grace, leading you to a raised platform positioned before a grand, full-length mirror, its polished surface reflecting the subdued elegance of the room. You step onto the platform, feeling the solid, reassuring expanse beneath your feet. The tailor reaches for a garment already waiting, draped carefully on a padded hanger, its luxurious fabric falling in smooth, unbroken lines. You slip into the unfinished jacket, feeling the cool, smooth silk lining settle against your skin, followed by the soft, yielding embrace of the fine wool. It's a sensation of gentle weight and nascent form. The tailor moves around you, his touch light and precise as he adjusts a seam, his fingers tracing the curve of your shoulder, his breath a soft, barely audible presence. A gentle rustle of fabric accompanies his movements, a whispering sound as he carefully smooths the material. The delicate, almost silent click of a pin being placed, then another, marks each small, perfect adjustment, a tiny, focused sound in the quiet space. You stand quietly, observing your reflection, allowing your body to settle into the emerging shape of the garment. The fit begins to feel like a second skin, a seamless extension of yourself. The subtle scent of the new wool, clean and refined, blends gently with a faint, crisp hint of tailor's chalk, a quiet testament to the meticulous craftsmanship unfolding around you. The tranquil hum of the fitting session, a symphony of soft textures and precise, unhurried movements, continues to wrap around you, a serene promise of perfect completion. Everything slows, inviting a deep sense of stillness. The crisp scent of new wool from the atelier slowly gives way to the exhilarating, clean tang of salt air as your private car completes another effortless transition. It glides smoothly into a bustling, yet somehow serene, port where your yacht awaits. A magnificent, gleaming presence reflecting the shimmering blue of the water. The solid wood of the gangplank feels substantial and cool under your shoes, a steady path from the dock to the fluid embrace of the ocean. A subtle creak accompanies each step, a quiet invitation to the sea. You step fully onto the polished teak deck, feeling its robust solidity beneath your feet, the faint, gentle vibrations of the vessel, a living pulse beneath you. The sun, now higher in the sky, warms your skin, and the distant cries of gulls drift on the breeze. A wild, free sound now mingled with the soft, rhythmic lapping of water against the hull. A crew member, moving with an unobtrusive grace, offers a subtle, welcoming gesture, leading you through sleek, air-conditioned corridors where polished chrome and dark wood gleam softly, towards the panoramic lounge, designed for immersive observation. As you enter the lounge, a breathtaking vista unfolds before you. Floor-to-ceiling windows, meticulously cleaned to appear invisible, wrap around the entire space, transforming the boundless ocean into a living, moving panorama. The interior is a haven of cool, inviting serenity, bathed in the soft, diffused light reflecting off the gently undulating water. Plush, cream-colored sofas, upholstered in the finest linen, invite you to recline, their soft fabric a gentle contrast to the sleek lines of the polished surfaces and dark teak wood accents. A constant, faint, almost imperceptible hum of the yacht's powerful engines is a deep, soothing presence beneath you, a vibration felt more than heard. You settle into a deep, generously proportioned armchair, its cushions yielding perfectly to your form. The smooth, cool glass of the window is just inches away, providing an intimate, almost tangible connection to the immense world outside. Your gaze drifts across the endless, undulating surface of the deep blue water, watching the midday sunlight dance and shimmer in 1,000 tiny, fleeting points of light, creating intricate, ever-changing patterns. The gentle, rhythmic rise and fall of the yacht creates a subtle, rocking motion, profoundly calming, a natural lullaby. Suddenly, a flash of iridescent color catches your eye, a momentary glimmer just beneath the surface. You lean slightly closer, your breath slowing as a small, compact school of silvery fish darts past, their movements perfectly synchronized, a silent, fluid ballet of precision and grace. Their scales catch the sunlight, briefly scattering it like liquid diamonds. They disappear as quickly as they appeared, leaving only the rippling reflections and the vast, welcoming blue. You continue to watch the depths, allowing the profound, tranquil expanse of the sea to envelop you, its quiet mystery inviting you to simply be entirely present in this moment of endless, gentle movement. The yacht glides onward, a silent watcher on the waves. The vast expanse of the ocean outside the panoramic lounge slowly begins to deepen its hues, transitioning from a brilliant cerulean to a richer indigo as the afternoon softens towards evening. A new, enticing aroma, subtle at first but growing steadily, gently permeates the cool, recycled air of the yacht. It's a delicate blend of fresh herbs and a hint of warm butter, signaling a shift in the day's gentle rhythm. You rise from the plush armchair, your movements unhurried, leaving the hypnotic shimmer of the fish behind. The subtle rocking of the yacht remains a constant, comforting presence beneath your feet as you walk towards the open stern deck, where the evening meal is now being meticulously arranged. The sun, a grand, fiery orb, begins its slow descent towards the distant horizon, painting the sky in soft, ephemeral streaks of peach and rose, reflecting on the calm surface of the water. A small, elegant dining table, set with gleaming silver and fine crystal, awaits on the teak deck, bathed in the soft, fading light. Just beyond, through a large, open galley window, you observe the private chef. His movements are a study in calm efficiency, his hands expertly gliding across a polished stainless steel surface. There are no harsh clatterings, only the soft, rhythmic taps of a knife against a cutting board, a hushed whisper of preparation that is almost a form of meditation. He is entirely absorbed, a quiet artist at work. You lean slightly against the cool, smooth railing, inhaling the deepening aromas. The scent of freshly caught seafood, subtly briny and clean, now mingles with the fragrant steam of simmering vegetables, delicate and bright. On his station, the chef carefully arranges vibrant, crisp green asparagus, each stalk perfectly aligned, beside a piece of gleaming, pearlescent fish. The colors are vivid, almost jewel-like, against the stark white of the porcelain plates. You notice the delicate precision of his plating, each element given its own space. The gentle hiss of a pan, briefly igniting a burst of fragrant steam, then quickly subsiding, is followed by the soft clink of a lid being replaced. The rhythmic whisper of the ocean against the hull acts as a continuous, soothing backdrop to these quiet culinary sounds. The aroma of a light, fragrant sauce, perhaps with citrus notes, now begins to emerge, adding another subtle layer to the evolving scent tapestry. You watch as a final, delicate drizzle of golden oil is added, catching the last rays of the sun. The chef steps back, a silent acknowledgement of completion, and the perfectly composed plate is gently placed before you. The soft, warm glow of a carefully positioned lantern begins to cast intimate shadows across the table, softening the edges of the approaching twilight. The rhythmic sound of the waves continues, a steady, hypnotic pulse beneath the yacht, as you prepare to savor the exquisite quiet of this gourmet dinner on the open sea, drifting effortlessly into the tranquil evening. The gentle lapping of waves against the yacht's hull softens to a quiet murmur as you step ashore in a secluded harbor, the cool evening air carrying a crisp blend of sea salt and distant pine. Your path leads directly to the understated entrance of a timeless residence, where a peaceful evening in your personal library now patiently awaits you, offering a retreat from the day's journey. The heavy carved wooden door of your library swings inward with a soft, deep thud that resonates gently through the hushed interior, releasing an immediate, comforting aroma of aged paper, fine leather bindings, and a whisper of cedar. You step inside, feeling the profound stillness and enveloping calm as warm amber lamplight reflects softly off the dark, lustrous wood of custom-built shelves that reach almost to the high coffered ceiling. A thick, hand-knotted Persian rug, deep burgundy and soft underfoot, absorbs every subtle sound, deepening the pervasive quietude of this scholarly sanctuary. You move slowly through the expansive space, your gaze drifting thoughtfully over the meticulously arranged rows of books, their spines a silent symphony of muted colors and varied textures. Your fingers lightly trail across the vertical lines of various volumes as you pass, feeling the cool, textured grain of antique leather, the smooth resilience of buckram, and the delicate roughness of linen-bound covers. An almost imperceptible hum of the internal climate control system can just be felt, maintaining the perfect, consistent temperature and humidity, a testament to the enduring preservation of these precious collections for generations. Your gaze eventually settles on a particularly intriguing volume, its spine adorned with faded, yet still discernible, gold lettering, and a unique, hand-tooled emblem depicting an ancient oak. You extend your hand, grasping the book with careful reverence, feeling its substantial, yet delicate weight settle perfectly in your palm, a comforting presence that speaks of its history. The deep, forest green leather cover, cool and smooth where your thumb rests, bears faint, almost imperceptible marks of its long journey through time, whispering silent stories. You carry the book with unhurried purpose to a large, antique reading table, its solid surface crafted from dark, lustrous mahogany, polished to a deep, warm sheen that reflects the ambient lamplight in soft pools. You carefully place the book down, the soft, barely audible thud absorbed by the rich, dense wood. As you gently ease open the heavy cover, a faint, dry rustle of ancient paper, like the turning of a dry leaf from a distant autumn, fills the immediate air, a sound both fragile and enduring. Creamy, slightly yellowed pages, now delicate with age, reveal intricate hand-drawn illustrations and elegant, precise typography, a silent testament to forgotten artistry and meticulous craftsmanship. You trace a single, intricate initial, perhaps a faded calligraphic, M or ACL, from an illuminated manuscript, at the very top of a page with the soft pad of your finger, feeling the subtle raised texture of the ink, now smoothed by the passage of centuries. The quiet contentment of the library wraps around you, a profound, timeless embrace that settles deep within. The soft lamplight casts a steady, warm pool of illumination on the open pages, inviting you to linger in this peaceful, scholarly retreat, gently cradled by the tangible presence of collected knowledge. The world outside, with its distant, muffled ocean murmurs, seems wonderfully far away. The gentle rustle of the ancient pages, the subtle scent of old paper, lingers in the quiet air of your personal library, a delicate counterpoint to the profound stillness. As you trace the faded calligraphy on the open book, your awareness slowly broadens, drawn by a faint, inviting warmth emanating from across the room. A soft reddish glow begins to subtly illuminate a grand, carved stone fireplace, transforming it into a quiet hearth of welcome. You gently close the heavy volume, its fine leather cover settling with a soft, almost imperceptible sigh, and carefully place it beside you on the smooth, cool mahogany table. With an unhurried grace, you rise from your chair, feeling the deep, soft pile of the Persian rug yield beneath your feet as you slowly make your way towards the hearth. The air grows subtly warmer with each step, carrying a new, comforting aroma of seasoned oak and a faint, dry scent of wood smoke, hinting at generations of quiet evenings spent here. A tall, deeply cushioned armchair, upholstered in rich, dark velvet, is perfectly positioned before the fire, its inviting contours promising profound comfort. You settle into its plush embrace, feeling the soft, resilient fabric envelop you, a gentle weight that encourages your body to relax deeply. The vibrant, flickering flames dance within the cavernous stone hearth, casting shifting patterns of amber and shadow across the polished wooden floor and the towering bookshelves. The subtle play of light creates a mesmerizing, hypnotic motion, a silent, graceful dance in the heart of the room. The primary sound now is the quiet crackle and gentle hiss of the burning logs, a rhythmic, organic symphony that fills the library with a profound sense of warmth and ancient calm. Occasionally, a softer whisper of embers shifting, or a brief, faint pop of sap escaping, adds to the natural chorus, creating a steady, comforting presence. You watch a single, slow-moving curl of smoke drift gracefully up the dark, unseen chimney, its ephemeral form dissolving into the deep, dark expanse above. The ambient warmth radiates steadily outwards, a soothing presence against your skin. You close your eyes for a moment, allowing the deep, earthy scent of the burning wood to fill your senses, grounding you deeply in the present moment. The rhythmic crackle of the fire, the subtle warmth on your face, and the profound quiet of the library create a cocoon of undisturbed tranquility. When you gently open your eyes again, the flickering light of the flames softly illuminates the gilded edges of the book now resting open in your lap, its ancient wisdom patiently awaiting your return. The room is utterly still, wrapped in the deep, comforting embrace of the evening, inviting a profound and peaceful slowing of time. The comforting crackle of the fireplace slowly fades from your awareness as you rise from the armchair, leaving the tranquil depths of the library behind. A subtle shift in the air, a whisper of warm moisture, and a faint botanical scent begins to draw you into a new, restorative space. Your footsteps are soft and unhurried as you pass through a silent, arched doorway, entering the hushed serenity of your private spa suite. The afternoon light here is indirect and gentle, softening every edge. The suite is a sanctuary of natural stone and polished wood, bathed in a diffused, tranquil glow. Warm, creamy travertine marble lines the walls and floors, cool and smooth underfoot, its subtle veins tracing patterns like ancient rivers. The air is remarkably still, yet feels vibrantly fresh, infused with the calming aroma of lavender and a hint of eucalyptus, subtle and clean. A soft, constant trickle of water, barely audible, can be heard from a distant fountain, a peaceful, rhythmic presence that gently underscores the profound quiet. You move towards a large, inviting soaking tub, carved from a single luminous piece of milky white stone, its edges smooth and perfectly contoured. The water within is a pristine, glassy surface, reflecting the soft ceiling lights. As you draw closer, the gentle steam rising from its depths carries a faint, herbaceous fragrance, subtly invigorating. Your fingers lightly trace the cool, smooth rim of the tub, feeling its impressive solidity and the seamless curve of its design. The scent of mineral-rich water fills your senses. Nearby, a small, meticulously arranged tray holds a selection of smooth, river-worn stones and a delicate, intricately carved wooden ladle. You reach for the ladle, its polished surface feeling warm and natural in your hand, and gently dip it into a ceramic bowl containing fine, crystalline bath salts. The soft clink as the ladle touches the side of the bowl is a small, satisfying sound. You watch as the shimmering crystals dissolve slowly into the warm water of the tub, releasing an even deeper wave of soothing aroma, perhaps sandalwood or rose, subtle and inviting. You carefully test the water with the back of your hand, feeling its comforting warmth, a perfect temperature that promises deep relaxation. The soft sounds of the suite, the distant gentle trickle of the fountain, the almost imperceptible hum of ventilation, the light splash of water as you stir the salts, create a tranquil soundscape. You pause, allowing your breath to deepen and slow, preparing to immerse yourself in the warm, healing waters. The subtle botanical scents continue to envelop you, a soft, fragrant embrace that invites all tension to simply drift away, leaving only a profound sense of ease and well-being. This afternoon offers a quiet promise of complete restoration. The soothing warmth of the bathwater gently begins to recede from your skin as you slowly emerge from the large stone tub, feeling a delicate coolness momentarily kiss your skin. A subtle shift in the air, now distinctly warmer and notably more humid, begins to beckon you towards another peaceful haven within your private spa suite. With unhurried grace, you move across the cool, smooth travertine floor, feeling its lingering coolness beneath your bare feet, carrying with you the delicate, residual scent of the bath salts that still subtly perfumes your skin. The frosted glass door to the steam chamber opens with a soft, almost imperceptible whoosh, gliding smoothly on its hidden runners, revealing a small, intimate space already filled with a soft, ethereal mist. The air inside is immediately warm and incredibly dense, a gentle, pervasive heat that wraps around your entire being like a comforting, humid blanket. The familiar, calming aroma of fresh eucalyptus and delicate lavender, now more concentrated and vibrantly herbaceous, instantly fills your lungs with each slow, deep breath you take, expanding your chest with its clean, invigorating fragrance. Tiny, almost invisible droplets of warm moisture gently settle on your exposed skin, a delicate, velvety touch that is both refreshing and deeply relaxing. You step further into the soft, luminous haze, the subtle light softening the edges of the room, feeling the warmth penetrate deeper into your muscles, loosening any lingering tension from the day. The diffused light within the chamber creates an illusion of boundless, expansive space, the travertine walls and vaulted ceiling dissolving into a gentle, glowing expanse of pearlescent white. A low, smooth stone bench, still slightly cool to the touch from the outside air, yet quickly warming, invites you to sit with its simple, elegant curve. You settle down slowly, feeling the profound, solid grounding support beneath you, as the enveloping, fragrant steam surrounds your entire form, a soft, warm embrace. The sounds here are profoundly muted, softened, and absorbed by the dense, pervasive mist. A gentle, continuous hiss of the steam generator, a low, rhythmic whisper, is the primary audible presence, a constant, comforting pulse that fills the chamber. Occasionally, there is a barely perceptible drip of condensation gathering and falling from the ceiling, a fragile, silver-like sound quickly swallowed by the steam. You close your eyes, allowing the warm mist to work its gentle magic, softening the features of your face, relaxing every muscle. Your breathing deepens further, each inhalation a refreshing wave of fragrant steam, cleansing and invigorating, and each exhalation a soft, quiet sigh of profound release. The subtle, earthy scent of the warmed stone joins the floral and herbal notes, adding another deeply grounding layer to the serene olfactory tapestry that envelops you. Time seems to lose its rigid structure in this hazy, warm cocoon, stretching and softening into an endless present moment. You simply sit, breathing deeply, feeling the gentle, pervasive warmth permeate every muscle and joint, encouraging a profound sense of deep physical ease and mental stillness. The sensation is one of complete surrender to the soothing elements, letting go of any stray thoughts or concerns, allowing them to dissolve silently into the mist. The warmth builds, a consistent, nurturing presence, melting away the boundaries between yourself and the soft, fragrant air. The delicate mist continues its soft, graceful dance around you, a visible embodiment of pure, tranquil calm. Your body feels wonderfully light, deeply relaxed, as if gently floating in this warm, fragrant cloud. Everything is quiet, warm, and utterly peaceful, dissolving into a profound, hazy comfort that invites a deep, restorative sleep. The lingering, fragrant warmth of the aromatherapy steam bath slowly recedes as you gently step out of the humid chamber, feeling a delicate coolness kiss your skin, a refreshing contrast. You move with unhurried grace through the hushed spa suite, the smooth, cool travertine beneath your feet, and push open a discreet shoji screen door. The subtle shift in temperature is immediate, a breath of cooler, clean air, carrying with it the profound, earthy scent of damp moss and evergreen. drawing you into the serene embrace of your manicured Japanese garden at twilight. The garden unfolds around you, a tableau of carefully sculpted tranquility, softened and deepened by the fading light. The air is cool and still, settling gently after the day's warmth. Above, the sky is a canvas of muted purples and deep oranges, fading into a nascent, deep indigo, with the very first, tentative stars beginning to appear. A soft, ambient glow emanates from subtly placed stone lanterns, casting long, peaceful shadows that dance imperceptibly with the gentle breeze, illuminating your path with a warm, steady radiance. You begin to stroll along a winding path of meticulously placed stepping stones, their surfaces cool and rough beneath your bare feet, each step a gentle, deliberate placement that encourages a rhythm of quiet contemplation. Beside the path, raked gravel, smooth and pristine, forms intricate, undulating patterns, a silent artwork in miniature, its surface catching the subtle glow from the lanterns. The soft, almost imperceptible crunch of a stray pebble underfoot is the only sound, quickly absorbed by the surrounding quietude. Your gaze drifts towards a tranquil koi pond, its surface a mirror, reflecting the deepening twilight sky and the softly glowing lanterns. The water, cool and still, holds a profound depth. Here and there, a flash of orange or white breaks the surface as a koi glides silently beneath the water, its graceful movement almost dreamlike. The faint, delicate plip of water from a bamboo spout, a steady, rhythmic cadence, adds to the serene soundscape, a gentle, hypnotic presence that deepens the surrounding quiet. The air carries the delicate scent of wet stone, fresh water, and a whisper of distant cherry blossoms. You pause by a gnarled, ancient bonsai tree, its miniature branches reaching outwards with quiet dignity, perfectly formed. Your fingers lightly trace the cool, rough bark, feeling the texture of its age, a tangible connection to generations of careful tending. The soft, indirect light from a nearby lantern highlights the delicate needles and the subtle undulations of its trunk, transforming the small tree into a living sculpture of profound resilience and quiet beauty. A faint, almost imperceptible breeze rustles a single, delicate leaf, a whispering sound that quickly fades into the ambient stillness. The garden settles into the deep, calm embrace of twilight, a sanctuary where time itself seems to slow and expand. The soft light, the cool, fresh air, and the gentle sounds of water and subtle movement create an atmosphere of profound tranquility. You simply stand, breathing deeply, allowing the profound peace of this carefully curated natural world to envelop you completely. The cool, damp air settles softly on your face, a gentle, soothing caress. Every element is in harmony, inviting a deep, undisturbed stillness, preparing you for the quiet of the night ahead. The cool, fresh air of your Japanese garden at twilight softly embraces you, a gentle continuity from the moments spent with the ancient bonsai. Your steps, slow and deliberate, now lead you closer to the heart of the garden's serene rhythm, the tranquil koi pond. The soft amber light from the stone lanterns previously illuminating the path now begins to cast long, dancing reflections upon the water's smooth, dark surface, creating an ethereal, shimmering tableau that draws you in. You settle onto a low, smooth stone bench, still retaining a subtle coolness from the day, perfectly positioned at the pond's edge. The smooth, cool stone feels grounding beneath your hands as you rest them gently, observing. The water's surface, a profound mirror of the deepening twilight sky, holds the delicate, elongated reflections of the surrounding trees and the faint, nascent glimmer of the first stars. A subtle, cool breath of air stirs the surface, causing the reflections to ripple and then coalesce again, a silent, hypnotic dance of light and shadow. Beneath this shimmering surface, the koi glide with an unhurried, almost dreamlike grace. Their opulent, vibrant colors, flashes of deep orange, creamy white, and mottled black, pass silently beneath the surface, appearing and disappearing with a liquid ease. You watch as a large, golden-scaled koi drifts slowly, its fins fanning gently, creating barely perceptible currents that stir the aquatic plants swaying languidly beneath. The silent elegance of their movement is mesmerizing, a peaceful ballet in the cool, clear water. From a carefully positioned bamboo spout, a gentle, rhythmic plip sounds, the soft, consistent drop of water into the pond, creating an unbroken cadence, a natural, meditative pulse that anchors the profound quiet of the garden. Each droplet falls with a delicate, silver-like sound, sending out ever-widening concentric circles across the water, which then slowly, gracefully, fade into the dark, still expanse. This steady, soft rhythm is the only consistent sound, a lullaby woven into the fabric of the twilight. The subtle, clean scent of damp stone and fresh, still water rises gently, mingling with the faint, earthy aroma of moss. You simply sit, observing the tranquil harmony of water, light, and life. Your breath deepens, naturally aligning with the slow, peaceful rhythm of the falling water. The cool, damp air settles gently on your skin, a soothing caress. The serene beauty of the koi pond at twilight wraps around you, a profound sense of natural balance and quiet contemplation. Everything feels settled, calm, inviting a deep, unhurried sense of stillness as the evening gently unfolds its quiet embrace. The tranquil sounds of the koi pond and the cool, fresh air of the Japanese gardens slowly recede as you step indoors, a subtle shift in temperature marking the transition. The ambient light outside has deepened, now settling into a profound twilight. Your path leads you through a quietly grand hallway, the smooth, dark wood floors absorbing every subtle sound, towards the hushed sanctuary of your personal study. A faint, alluring aroma of old paper and beeswax furniture polish, subtle and comforting, begins to greet you even before you open the door. The heavy, solid oak door of the study pivots inward with a low, resonant sigh, revealing a space dedicated to quiet contemplation and historical journeys. The air inside is still and dry, a consistent, cool temperature maintained for the preservation of its precious contents. Soft, diffused lamplight, emanating from strategically placed, antique brass fixtures, casts a warm, inviting glow across the room, illuminating intricate details, while leaving deeper corners in a gentle, welcoming shadow. The polished wooden floor, dark and gleaming, reflects these soft lights, adding a subtle depth to the room. Your gaze is immediately drawn to the walls, where large, antique maps, carefully unfurled and mounted behind protective glass, dominate the space. Each map is a masterpiece of cartography, their parchment yellowed and softened by centuries, imbued with the rich, earthy scent of old paper and the subtle, comforting aroma of history. You move closer to one particular map, its expansive surface filled with the delicate, faded blues of forgotten oceans and the intricate, hand-drawn contours of continents their coastlines depicted with exquisite, painstaking detail. Your breath is soft, almost held. You trace a long, curving line with the tip of your finger, following the imagined route of an ancient explorer across the faded, textured surface of the map, feeling the subtle, cool smoothness of the glass protecting it. The intricate illustrations of mythological sea creatures, rendered in delicate, almost transparent ink, catch your eye, their fanciful forms adding a touch of whimsical wonder to the serious geography. The faded colors of the landmasses, soft greens, dusty browns, and hints of pale ochre, blend seamlessly, telling tales of forgotten empires and unexplored wildernesses. From a nearby display cabinet, the soft, barely audible thunk of a heavy leather-bound atlas being carefully placed back on its shelf by an unseen, unobtrusive hand adds to the quiet rhythm of the room. You pause, allowing your attention to drift, before returning to the map. The intricate lines of longitude and latitude, delicate and precise, create a beautiful, almost hypnotic grid across the imaginary world, a silent testament to ancient ingenuity and a profound thirst for knowledge. The soft glow of the antique map continues to draw you in, a luminous window into a past both distant and intimately present. The study is a calm, contemplative space, inviting you to simply lose yourself in the quiet exploration of history. The soft, antique glow of the illuminated maps in your study slowly begins to recede as the night deepens, becoming a comforting memory as you gently close the heavy oak door behind you. The subtle scent of aged paper and leather quietly yields to the crisp, clean air of a tranquil antechamber, where a quiet ritual of the evening is about to unfold. The only sound now is the soft, almost imperceptible tick of a distant grandfather clock, marking the unhurried passage towards midnight. You move towards a small, exquisitely crafted rosewood console, its surface polished to a deep, warm sheen that reflects the soft, indirect lamplight. Upon it rests a lacquered tea box, its dark, lustrous surface cool and smooth beneath your fingertips. You lift the lid with a slow, deliberate motion, a faint, delicate creak of old wood the only sound, revealing an array of meticulously arrayed teas. The dry, earthy aroma of precious leaves, perhaps a subtle oolong or a delicate white tea, rises gently from within, a quiet invitation to stillness. You select a small, hand-painted ceramic bowl of tea leaves, their delicate dried forms rustling with a soft papery whisper as you gently scoop a measure into a fine mesh infuser. The faint, earthy fragrance of the leaves deepens slightly as they are disturbed, filling the immediate air with their natural, grounding essence. You then place the infuser into a waiting teapot, its delicate porcelain cool and smooth in your hand, its painted scenes of distant mountainscapes illuminated softly by the ambient light. Next, you turn to a delicate, antique copper kettle, its surface gleaming with a soft, warm patina. You pour purified water into it with a careful, steady hand, the soft, liquid sound of the water filling the kettle a gentle, rhythmic gurgle. Placing it gently on a small, silent induction hob, a faint, almost imperceptible hum begins, promising warmth. You watch as tiny, delicate bubbles slowly form along the bottom of the kettle, rising with a silent, graceful dance, foreshadowing the perfect temperature. As the water warms, you arrange the delicate porcelain cups and saucers on a small, round table. The clink of each cup settling onto its saucer is exceptionally soft, a fragile, almost crystalline sound that resonates gently in the quiet room. Each cup feels impossibly light and smooth, its intricate hand-painted patterns glowing faintly in the dim light. The warm, inviting aroma of the dry tea leaves mingles with the subtle steam now rising from the kettle, a prelude to the midnight tea. The room is quiet, still, waiting. Your breathing slows, deep and even, as the gentle sounds and delicate scents of this serene ritual envelop you, carrying you into a state of profound calm. The profound stillness of the midnight tea ceremony gently recedes, leaving a quiet, lingering warmth within you as the deep night begins its slow, graceful transition. A subtle, crisp breath of pre-dawn air now reaches you, carrying the distinct, clean scent of pine and damp earth, a quiet invitation from the world beyond. You are drawn from the tranquil interior towards the expansive serenity of your mountain retreat, the lingering cool of late night giving way to the soft promise of dawn. Your bare feet meet the rough, cool texture of the private stone balcony floor, a grounding sensation that connects you to the ancient mountains. Above, the sky is still a deep, inky black, a vast canvas dotted with distant fading stars. But along the jagged, impressive peaks of the distant mountains, a faint, ethereal line of palest rose begins to appear. Almost imperceptibly, a silent, delicate herald of the approaching sun. The profound quiet of the mountain is broken only by the soft, almost imperceptible rustle of pine needles in a gentle, cool breeze, and the distant, singular chirp of an early bird, a fragile, hopeful sound echoing across the vast, still landscape below. You bring a warm ceramic mug to your lips, its surface smooth and comforting against your skin, inhaling the subtle, earthy aroma of freshly brewed mountain herbs, perhaps a hint of chamomile. The air, initially sharp with the cold of the pre-dawn, now holds a nascent, subtle warmth, a soft promise woven into the delicate shift of light. The gentle heat of the mug radiates into your hands, a small, contained warmth against the expansive coolness of the morning. You take a slow, deliberate sip, feeling the soothing liquid flow warmly down. The band of rose deepens, spreading slowly across the horizon like liquid blush, touching the highest snow-capped peaks with a fleeting, pearlescent glow. Below, the valleys are still cloaked in a deep, undisturbed mist, its soft, rolling forms slowly beginning to absorb the nascent light, revealing the dark, silent shapes of ancient, towering trees. The mist shifts, a slow, unhurried dance, revealing glimpses of emerald green beneath. The only other sound is the delicate whisper of the wind. High above the peaks, a soft, ethereal sigh. You breathe deeply, feeling the crisp, clean mountain air fill your lungs completely. A profound sense of peace settling deep within you as the world gently, serenely awakens. The gradual, unfolding beauty of the sunrise over the mountains is a quiet spectacle, a patient, unhurried emergence of light and life. The gentle warmth of the rising sun touches your face, a soft, silent caress that promises a day of quiet contemplation and natural beauty. The subtle changes in light and shadow continue to unfold, inviting you to simply be present, completely immersed in this tranquil moment. The gentle warmth of the rising sun now fully bathes the mountain peaks, a golden cascade of light that begins to dissolve the last vestiges of pre-dawn mist in the valleys below. The crisp, clean scent of pine and damp earth, so invigorating moments ago, now subtly mingles with the faint, comforting aroma of freshly baked bread, drawing you from the cool stone balcony and into the warmth of the mountain retreat's elegant dining space. The transition is seamless, a quiet invitation to the morning's next tranquil ritual. Your bare feet meet the smooth, cool planks of polished wood flooring as you step inside, each step soft and unhurried. The room is bathed in the same gentle golden light, now streaming directly through vast, panoramic windows that perfectly frame the breathtaking view of the valley. A low, soft murmur of the retreat's gentle awakening hums faintly in the distance, a background of quiet preparation, quickly absorbed by the thick, woven rugs that delineate the dining area. You approach a small, perfectly set breakfast table, crafted from a single slab of local, light-toned timber, its surface feeling smooth and slightly warm to the touch from the radiant sun. Upon it rests a pristine linen cloth, its fine weave soft and inviting. Gleaming silver cutlery is meticulously arranged beside delicate ceramic plates, each piece catching the morning light with a subtle sparkle. A small hand-blown glass vase holds a single freshly cut wildflower, its vibrant color a delicate splash against the muted tones, releasing a faint, sweet, natural fragrance. You settle into a deep, plush armchair, its natural linen fabric soft against your skin, yielding to your form with a comforting embrace. Before you, a small, polished wooden bowl holds an array of seasonal berries, deep crimson raspberries, plump blueberries, and a few perfectly ripe blackberries, their smooth, cool surfaces reflecting the light. Beside them, a basket woven from local reeds cradles warm, crusty bread, its wholesome, yeasty aroma gently filling the air. You reach for a slice, feeling its slight give, then break off a small, warm piece, the subtle crunch of the crust, a soft sound. You take a slow, deliberate bite, feeling the light, airy texture of the bread dissolve on your tongue, its subtle, earthy flavor deeply satisfying. Then, you reach for your ceramic mug, still warm from earlier, and lift it to your lips, inhaling the comforting steam of freshly brewed coffee. The rich, dark aroma is a grounding presence, and the warm, slightly bitter liquid flows smoothly, a gentle wake-up for your senses. Your gaze drifts over the rim of the mug to the expansive valley below, now fully illuminated, the mist lifting in slow, ethereal tendrils, revealing lush forests and a meandering, silver ribbon of a river. You pause, simply observing the serene, unfolding beauty. The distant, gentle whisper of the wind through the pines is the only sound, a consistent, soothing presence. Everything feels perfectly balanced, a harmonious symphony of natural beauty and quiet indulgence. The warm light on your skin, the comforting aroma of breakfast, and the vast, peaceful panorama combine to create a profound sense of deep tranquility. The world feels expansive and calm, inviting you to linger in this mindful moment, completely at ease. The gentle warmth of the mountain morning, with its quiet breakfast and expansive valley views, slowly begins to recede as the day settles into its calmer, more contemplative rhythm. You find yourself drawn from the bright, open spaces into the hushed, consistent cool of an inner sanctum, a dedicated study within your retreat. The soft, clean scent of alpine wood and dry, aged paper, subtle yet distinct, begins to envelop you, even before you fully enter, a promise of quiet, focused pursuits. The heavy, unlatched door of the study swings inward with a soft, deep whisper, revealing a room steeped in a profound sense of history and quiet order. The ambient light here is softer, filtered through tall, slender windows, casting a gentle, even glow across the polished surface of a grand, antique desk, its dark oak gleaming softly. The air is remarkably still, preserving the delicate integrity of the numerous artifacts carefully housed within. A plush, deep emerald rug, its dense pile soft and yielding under your feet, absorbs any stray sound, deepening the pervasive quietude. You move with an unhurried grace towards the expansive desk, its solid form a reassuring presence. Upon its smooth, cool surface, several shallow, velvet-lined trays are meticulously arranged. Each compartment cradles a single, ancient coin, its metal surface gleaming softly in the subdued light, bearing the faint, intricate imprints of forgotten empires and long-past hands. The subtle, metallic tang of oxidized copper and silver, a whisper of historical authenticity, rises gently from the collection. You carefully select one of the velvet trays, feeling its slight, comforting weight, and gently slide it closer. Your fingertips lightly brush the soft, dark velvet, its texture both luxurious and protective. You then reach for a specific coin, its cool, smooth surface, a delicate weight between your thumb and forefinger. It is a silver denarius, its details still remarkably crisp, despite the passage of centuries. You tilt it slightly, catching the light just so, revealing the faint, regal profile of an emperor on one side and a finely rendered chariot on the other, each line a testament to ancient artistry. The fine, almost imperceptible ridges along its edge offer a subtle, grounding, tactile sensation. You slowly lower the coin back into its designated velvet compartment, hearing the soft, almost silent click as it settles perfectly into place. The faint, subtle glint of its polished surface remains, a quiet sentinel of its storied past. The meticulous organization of the collection brings a profound sense of calm, a gentle, repetitive rhythm to the afternoon. The quiet dedication to these ancient treasures anchors you in a peaceful, timeless space, inviting a deep, unhurried focus that allows the mind to settle and gently drift. This quiet, careful curation is a soothing meditation, a graceful unfolding of history under your gentle touch. The subtle, metallic tang of ancient coins, a whisper of historical authenticity, lingers in the hushed air of your study. Your focus remains on the velvet-lined trays before you, the gentle lamplight, softly illuminating the meticulous arrangement of each artifact. The cool, weighty presence of the silver denarius in your hand, its intricate details a testament to ancient artistry, grounds you in this quiet, contemplative moment. The rhythmic stillness of the mountain retreat envelops you, deepening the sense of calm. You lift another coin from its compartment, a larger bronze piece, its surface a deep, rich patina of forest green and earthy brown, softened by the passage of centuries. Your thumb traces the almost imperceptible texture of its aged face, feeling the delicate, eroded contours of a mythological beast, perhaps a griffin or a sphinx. The weight of this coin is more substantial, a firm, grounding presence in your palm. A faint, earthy scent, like dry soil and ancient metal, rises from it, a silent whisper from its origins. With slow, deliberate care, you bring a soft, fine-bristled brush to the surface of the bronze coin. The delicate swish, swish of the bristles against the metal is barely audible, a feathery whisper that gently dislodges the finest dust particles, revealing a deeper, richer hue beneath. You watch as a small, almost invisible cloud of dust drifts momentarily in the ambient light, then, slowly, gracefully, dissipates into the still air, leaving the coin subtly brighter, its hidden details now a fraction clearer. The soft touch of the brush is soothing, a gentle caress. You then reach for a small, round polishing cloth, its smooth, fine weave, exceptionally soft against your fingertips. You apply the cloth to the coin with a gentle, circular motion, feeling the subtle friction, the deliberate, repetitive gesture, creating a soft, almost hypnotic rhythm. The bronze begins to gleam with a deeper, richer luster, catching the lamplight more vibrantly. The subtle friction generates a faint warmth, transferring from the metal to your skin, a pleasing contrast to the ambient coolness of the room. The only sound is the almost imperceptible shush of the cloth, a soothing, repetitive whisper. Finally, with the same deliberate care, you return the now gleaming bronze coin to its rightful place within the velvet-lined tray. It settles with a soft, almost inaudible thud, nestling perfectly into its preformed indentation. The dark, plush velvet yields gently to its weight, cradling it in protective softness. Your fingers linger for a moment on the smooth, cool fabric, appreciating the luxurious texture. The visual order of the arranged coins, each a tiny portal to history, brings a deep sense of quiet satisfaction and profound calm. The meticulous precision of this task, the focused touch, and the subtle sounds continue to deepen the serene stillness of the study, inviting a complete and unhurried immersion into the gentle, unwinding moments. The profound stillness of the study, with its carefully organized ancient coins, gently recedes as the day subtly shifts, drawing you towards a new, expansive calm. You move with an unhurried grace, the plush rug absorbing your soft steps through a cool, stone-lined corridor that gradually brightens. A subtle, warm breeze and the faint, earthy scent of sun-warmed terracotta, mingled with blooming jasmine, begin to greet you. You step through an arched doorway onto the sun-drenched balcony of your villa, where the afternoon light is golden and inviting. The balcony stretches out, a private sanctuary overlooking the rolling vineyards, bathed in the full, warm embrace of the afternoon sun. Beneath your bare feet, the smooth, cool terracotta tiles radiate a gentle, consistent warmth, a pleasant contrast to the cooler interior. Above, the sky is an expansive, flawless blue, punctuated only by a few wisps of slow-moving, ethereal clouds. The air is still, yet feels vibrantly alive, carrying the distant, rhythmic hum of unseen insects, a soft, drowsy symphony of summer. A small, elegantly simple table, crafted from aged, weather-beaten wood, is positioned perfectly in a patch of soft sunlight. Upon its surface rests a clean, crisp sketchpad, its white pages gleaming faintly, beside a small collection of graphite pencils, their polished wood smooth and cool to the touch. You settle into a wrought iron chair, its frame cool against your hands, a plush cushion softening the seat, inviting a relaxed posture. The scent of sun-baked stone and distant cypress trees drifts gently on the air, subtle and grounding. You reach for a single slender graphite pencil, feeling its smooth, balanced weight in your hand, the fine texture of the wood almost imperceptible. Your thumb and forefinger find their familiar grip, ready for the quiet work. With a gentle, deliberate movement, you open the sketchpad, hearing the soft, almost silent rustle of the fresh paper, a crisp, clean sound that signals the beginning of creative flow. The blank page before you is an expanse of pure potential, gleaming softly in the golden light. Your gaze drifts outwards over the undulating lines of the vineyards, their leaves a vibrant, deep green, catching the sunlight in 1,000 shimmering facets. In the distance, the ancient stone walls of a neighboring farmhouse, softened by climbing vines, stand in quiet permanence. You lift the pencil, its tip a delicate point, and with a soft, feathery touch, begin to make the first, almost imperceptible lines on the paper. The subtle swoosh of the graphite against the tooth of the paper is barely audible, a soft, intimate whisper of creation. You pause, observing the way a distant olive tree casts a long, graceful shadow across a sun-drenched patch of earth, its ancient form a testament to enduring beauty. The warmth of the sun on your skin, the subtle scent of the vineyards, and the quiet, focused rhythm of sketching create a profound sense of peaceful absorption. Everything slows, inviting a deep, unhurried concentration as the afternoon unfolds, wrapped in golden light and gentle, creative purpose. The world outside gently hums, but here, in this moment, there is only the quiet dance of light, shadow, and your soft, deliberate hand. The gentle whisper of graphite against paper continues its soft, rhythmic dance, a quiet testament to your focused concentration on the sun-drenched balcony. The subtle scent of the vineyards, warmed by the afternoon sun, mingles with the distinct, clean aroma of fresh paper and a faint, earthy hint of charcoal carried on a soft, passing breeze. This blend of natural and artistic notes creates a unique, calming olfactory landscape. You hold the pencil loosely now, allowing your hand to move with a fluid, unhurried grace across the page, adding depth and shadow to the emerging sketch. The soft swoosh of the graphite creates continuous, delicate lines, each stroke adding another layer of detail to the sun-drenched landscape unfolding beneath your artistic eye. You press slightly firmer for a deeper tone, feeling the subtle resistance of the paper, the almost imperceptible scrape of the lead, a small, satisfying sound of creative expression. A faint, subtle gust of wind, just enough to ruffle the edges of your sketchpad, carries a clearer note of the distant cypress trees, their balsamic scent momentarily sharpening. You reach out a hand, feeling the warm, dry air move across your palm, a soft, soothing touch. The pages, gently lifted by the breeze, make a soft, papery flutter, a delicate sound that quickly settles as the breeze passes. The sunlight continues to warm your skin, a steady, comforting presence, deepening the sense of profound ease. You pause your sketching, allowing your gaze to drift over the vineyard rows, now subtly softened by the advancing afternoon light, their vibrant green hues beginning to deepen. A small, almost invisible beetle, its shell a sukori iridescent blue-green, crawls slowly across the aged wood of your table, its tiny legs making no sound, a moment of fleeting, quiet observation. You notice the intricate patterns on its back, a small detail in the vastness. Returning your attention to the sketchpad, you pick up a different pencil, its lead softer, for shading. The subtle change in the feel of the pencil, a slightly creamier glide across the paper, creates a richer, smoother tone. The delicate scent of charcoal, deep and earthy, becomes more pronounced with each broad stroke, a grounding aroma that deepens your focus. The soft hush of the shading, a continuous whisper, fills the quiet space, a gentle, repetitive sound that lulls the mind into a state of profound calm. The afternoon light begins its slow, graceful descent, casting longer, softer shadows across the balcony and the surrounding landscape. The subtle scent of paper and charcoal, intertwined with the natural aromas of the villa, continues to envelop you, a fragrant cocoon of creative peace. You feel a deep sense of quiet contentment, entirely present in this moment of unhurried creation. The gentle, consistent breeze, a soft caress, continues its quiet dance, carrying all remaining tension away, leaving only a profound sense of stillness and deep, slow breathing. The lingering scent of charcoal and paper, a whisper of creative endeavor, slowly recedes as the afternoon light softens into a mellow, golden glow. You gently close your sketch pad on the villa's sun-drenched balcony, feeling the subtle warmth of the aged wood beneath your hands. A new invitation arises, drawing you from quiet artistry to a different kind of meticulous care. The quiet, purposeful space of your private garage, where a beloved vintage car awaits its attentive polish. You descend a short stone staircase, each step solid and cool beneath your feet, leading you away from the outdoor warmth and into the consistent, cool calm of the garage. The air here carries a subtle, distinct aroma, a clean blend of fine leather, polished metal, and a faint, sweet hint of vintage gasoline, a scent that speaks of enduring craftsmanship and mechanical elegance. Soft, indirect lighting illuminates the space, casting a gentle glow on the gleaming dark bodywork of your vintage car, its classic lines a timeless silhouette. You approach the car with an unhurried grace, admiring its deep, lustrous finish. Your hand lightly traces the cool, smooth curve of its fender, feeling the impeccable surface beneath your fingertips. The car sits in quiet splendor, a testament to design and careful preservation. You gather a soft, microfiber cloth, its plush texture feeling gentle and absorbent in your hand, and a small, elegantly labeled tin of chrome polish. The cool, weighty feel of the tin is a comforting presence, promising a satisfying task. With a deliberate movement, you unscrew the lid of the polish, hearing the soft, almost imperceptible click as the vacuum seal breaks. A faint, clean, almost metallic scent, mingled with a hint of citrus, rises from the creamy white paste within. You scoop a small, precise amount onto the soft cloth, feeling the cool, slightly grainy texture of the polish against your fingertip before it absorbs into the fabric. The anticipation of the quiet work settles over you, a gentle, focused calm. You begin to apply the polish to a gleaming chrome strip along the car's grille, using a gentle, circular motion. The soft shush of the cloth against the metal is a quiet, rhythmic sound, almost hypnotic. You watch as a faint gray residue forms on the chrome, slowly dissolving the subtle imperfections and haziness, revealing a deeper, more brilliant shine beneath. The cool, smooth metal warms subtly under the friction of your touch, a pleasing sensation of interaction. The rhythmic polishing continues, a steady, soothing repetition, each stroke bringing forth a new level of clarity and reflection. The polished chrome begins to reflect the soft garage lights with an almost liquid brilliance, a testament to the meticulous care. The faint, clean scent of the polish lingers in the air, subtle and satisfying. This focused, quiet activity, the rhythmic motion, and the tactile sensations create a profound sense of peaceful absorption. The world outside the garage feels wonderfully distant, allowing you to settle into a deep, unhurried calm. Every stroke, every gentle rub, is a meditation, inviting a quiet tranquility to settle deep within you. The brilliant gleam of freshly polished chrome reflects the soft garage lights with an almost liquid brilliance, a testament to your meticulous care as the afternoon light outside gently mellows. The faint, clean scent of polish lingers, a satisfying aroma of focused effort. You carefully set the polishing cloth and tin down, your attention now drawn to another aspect of the vintage car's perfection, an invitation to delve deeper into its mechanical heart. With unhurried grace, you move to the front of the vehicle, feeling the solid, cool garage floor beneath your feet, and locate the subtle bonnet release. A soft, precise click sounds as the latch disengages, a clean, mechanical whisper. You carefully lift the heavy bonnet, feeling its well-balanced weight. The hydraulic struts assisting with a soft hiss, revealing the meticulously maintained engine bay beneath. The warm, distinct aroma of oil, aged metal, and a hint of clean fuel gently rises, a familiar and reassuring scent of finely tuned machinery. The engine, a masterpiece of engineering from another era, rests quietly within its bay, its components gleaming softly under the garage lights. Polished chrome valve covers, duller than the exterior but still lustrous, reflect the ambient light. You observe the intricate network of wires, tubes, and belts, each component perfectly in place, a complex symphony of precision. Your fingers lightly brush against a cool, smooth hose, checking its supple texture, a quiet act of inspection. Everything appears in order. You slide into the driver's seat, the smooth, cool leather of the upholstery yielding gently to your form, a familiar, comforting embrace. The door closing behind you creates a hushed cocoon of anticipation. With a gentle touch, you insert the cool, weighty key into the ignition, feeling its satisfying fit. A delicate clink of metal sounds as you turn it, and after a brief, almost imperceptible whirring, the engine awakens with a low, deep rumble, a powerful yet refined purr that vibrates subtly through the car's frame and the floor beneath your feet. You listen intently, allowing the rhythmic, consistent hum of the engine to fill the quiet space, a steady, reassuring pulse. There are no extraneous sounds, only the smooth, synchronized working of its internal components. The subtle scent of warm oil becomes more pronounced, a rich, grounding aroma. You watch the needles on the instrument panel, their movements steady and precise, indicating perfect operation. A deep sense of satisfaction settles over you, a profound calm in the presence of such well-maintained, timeless craftsmanship. After a few moments, you gently turn the key, and with a soft sigh, the engine comes to a peaceful rest, its final, barely audible clunk echoing in the now silent garage. You slowly exit the car, the door closing with another soft sigh, and carefully lower the bonnet. It settles with a soft, final clunk as the latch re-engages. The garage returns to its deep, hushed stillness, the quiet purr of the engine now a lingering memory, a tranquil promise of readiness for future journeys. This quiet meticulousness, the sense of order and care, settles deep within you, inviting a profound and peaceful slowing of time. The subtle scent of warm oil and clean fuel, a lingering memory from the vintage car's engine bay, slowly recedes as the afternoon deepens into a more gentle, languid rhythm. You leave the hushed calm of the garage, the solid click of its heavy door closing softly behind you, and emerge into the soft, mellow light of late afternoon. A new, vibrant aroma, damp earth, sweet blossoms, and warm, humid air now beckons you towards the radiant heart of your estate, the private greenhouse. You walk with an unhurried grace along a winding gravel path, the gentle crunch of small stones beneath your shoes, a rhythmic, grounding sound. The air grows noticeably warmer, richer, as you approach the gleaming glass structure of the greenhouse, its panes reflecting the soft golden light of the declining sun in 1,000 delicate glimmers. A faint, constant hum of gentle ventilation, barely audible, can just be heard, a quiet testament to the carefully controlled environment within. The heavy, antique wooden door of the greenhouse glides open with a soft, inviting creak, revealing an interior bathed in a humid, almost tropical warmth. The air is immediately lush and thick, carrying a profound, intoxicating symphony of floral fragrances, the delicate sweetness of roses, the heady perfume of jasmine, and the subtle, peppery scent of carnations, all harmoniously blended. The vibrant green of countless plants, meticulously arranged in terracotta pots and raised beds, creates an enveloping oasis of life. Tiny, iridescent water droplets glisten on the broad leaves, catching the light like scattered diamonds. You move to a long, sturdy wooden workbench, its surface smooth and cool, where a collection of freshly cut flowers awaits, their stems still damp from the morning's harvest. Their vibrant colors, a soft blush pink, a deep velvety red, a pristine white, a sun-kissed yellow, create a striking contrast against the rustic wood. Beside them, a pair of gleaming, sharp floral snips rests, their polished metal cool and heavy, alongside a selection of elegant, hand-blown glass vases, each one reflecting the ambient light with subtle curves. You reach for a single, long-stemmed rose, its petals a soft, unfurling peach, its delicate fragrance a sweet, quiet breath. Your fingers lightly brush against the velvet texture of its petals, then trace the smooth, cool green of its stem, avoiding the gentle thorns. With a careful, precise snip of the shears, a small, clean sound, you trim the stem to a perfect length, allowing the flower to stand poised and elegant. The subtle sound of the snipping echoes softly in the humid air, quickly absorbed by the surrounding verdant quiet. You then gently place the rose into a slender, clear glass vase, hearing the faint, delicate clink as the stem touches the bottom. The pristine water within shimmers softly around the stem, a clear, life-giving embrace. This slow, deliberate process of arrangement, the tactile sensations of petals and stems, and the enveloping symphony of floral scents creates a profound sense of peaceful immersion. The greenhouse hums with quiet life, a tranquil sanctuary where time stretches and slows, inviting a deep and unhurried focus on the simple beauty of nature. The vibrant colors and delicate fragrances wash over you, settling you into a profound calm. The sweet, heady perfume of freshly cut blooms, gathered with such careful reverence from your private greenhouse, now accompanies you as you emerge into the expansive, cooler quiet of your grand hall. The vibrant afternoon sun, beginning its slow descent, casts long, soft, golden shadows that stretch gracefully across the polished expanse of the marble floor, lending a warm, ethereal hue to the vast, open space. You carry a delicate glass vase, its cool, smooth surface, a comforting weight beneath your fingers, filled with the day's freshest, most vivid blossoms. their striking colors a gentle counterpoint to the hall's stately, enduring grandeur. With unhurried grace and deliberate steps, you approach a grand, intricately carved antique console table, fashioned from dark, lustrous burl wood, its rich surface gleaming softly under the filtered, indirect light. You carefully position the vase, filled with its radiant peach roses, precisely in the very center, feeling the cool, smooth glass of its base settle with a faint, delicate clink against the polished wood. The vibrant, unfurling petals of the roses, still holding a hint of dewy freshness, are beautifully reflected in the deep, rich surface of the table, creating a quiet, shimmering tableau of color and dancing light that draws the eye. The air around the console immediately brightens, becoming more alive with their delicate, subtly sweet fragrance, expanding gently and gracefully outwards to fill the space. Your gaze then drifts slowly upwards, following the intricate, hand-molded plasterwork that adorns the towering, vaulted ceilings, its delicate patterns now softly illuminated by the subdued, golden light. The immense vastness of the grand hall, with its series of elegant, soaring archways and the silent, imposing presence of cool, veined marble columns, creates a profound, almost echoing sense of tranquil spaciousness. Your own soft, measured footsteps are entirely absorbed by the expansive architecture and the thick, silent rugs, leaving only the faintest, most ephemeral echo, a gentle whisper that quickly dissipates into the pervasive quietude. The ambient air, cool and exceptionally fresh, carries the subtle, grounding scent of ancient stone and a whisper of natural beeswax furniture polish, now beautifully interwoven with the burgeoning, delicate floral notes. You move with a gentle, flowing momentum to another carefully chosen alcove, where a smaller, round pedestal of luminous, polished alabaster awaits your attention. Its smooth, translucent surface glows with an inner light, anticipating the beauty it will hold. You place a second, more compact vase here, this one specifically holding a cluster of pristine white jasmine, their tiny, star-shaped blossoms exhaling a more intense, almost intoxicating sweetness that immediately captures the senses. The cool, smooth alabaster feels wonderfully grounding beneath your fingers, a pleasing contrast to the delicate warmth of the glass. The gentle, barely audible rustle of the slender jasmine leaves, as you carefully adjust the flowers, creates a soft, almost imperceptible whisper in the quiet space. A fleeting sound of delicate, living arrangement. The distinct fragrances, initially perceived as individual notes, now begin to subtly and gracefully intermingle, weaving together to form a complex, evolving tapestry of aroma that slowly, yet comprehensively, fills the entire grand hall. The soft, golden light continues its slow, elegant descent, deepening the shadows in the grand corners and alcoves, making the vibrant, yet delicate, colors of the freshly arranged flowers stand out with a quiet, captivating intensity. A faint, distant murmur from outside, perhaps the gentle, rhythmic sigh of the wind through the distant cypress trees, drifts briefly and softly through a high, barely open window, a gentle reminder of the serene, natural world beyond these timeless walls. The delicate, sweet perfume of fresh blossoms, gathered from your greenhouse and now gracing your grand hall, softly fades into a comforting memory as the day continues its unhurried progression. You move with a tranquil grace from the villa's stately interior, leaving behind the cool, polished marble, towards a more elemental sanctuary. A new, invigorating aroma, the crisp, clean scent of salt and ocean spray, mingled with sun-warmed sand, begins to greet you. You step through a wide, arching doorway and onto the expansive, shaded deck of your beach house, where the rhythm of the sea awaits. The afternoon sun, now lower and softer, casts a gentle, warm glow across the weathered teak decking, its smooth, robust surface feeling solid and comforting beneath your bare feet. Before you, stretching to the distant horizon, is the vast, shimmering expanse of the ocean, its hues shifting from a brilliant aquamarine near the shore to a deep, serene sapphire far out. The air is remarkably fresh and cool, carrying the continuous, soothing murmur of the waves, a profound, rhythmic presence that fills the entire space with its natural lullaby. You settle into a deep, generously cushioned lounge chair, its thick, soft linen fabric yielding gently to your form, a cool and inviting embrace. The woven texture of the material is subtle against your skin. From this vantage point, perfectly framed by the elegant, natural wood pillars of the deck, you have an uninterrupted view of the ocean. Your gaze drifts effortlessly across the undulating surface of the water, following the hypnotic dance of light and shadow created by the gentle afternoon sun. The gentle, consistent breeze carries with it the faint, subtle scent of driftwood and delicate seaweed, grounding you deeper into this coastal sanctuary. Your attention is drawn to the ceaseless, graceful movement of the waves as they approach the shore. A wave builds slowly, a liquid, curving wall of turquoise, its crest catching the sunlight for a fleeting moment, a brilliant, foamy white. As it gains momentum, a low, sustained swoosh sounds, a soft, growing whisper that fills the air. It then breaks with a gentle, sighing crash onto the wet sand, a muted, frothy tumble of white foam that quickly spreads and then recedes, pulled back into the depths with a soft, drawing hiss of receding water. The sand, wet and dark for a moment, then reveals its lighter, dry texture as the water retreats, leaving behind faint, glistening patterns of foam that quickly dissolve. You watch the rhythmic progression, the pause, and the gentle retreat, a continuous, unwavering cycle of natural power and profound tranquility. Each wave, a repetition of the last, yet subtly unique, forms a visual and auditory meditation. The distant cries of gulls, high above, are carried on the breeze, soft and ethereal, adding to the pervasive calm, a natural, ambient soundscape. You breathe deeply, allowing the crisp, clean, salt air to fill your lungs completely, feeling a profound sense of ease and stillness settle within you. The consistent, rhythmic ebb and flow of the waves becomes a gentle, hypnotic pulse, mirroring the slow, unhurried rhythm of your own breath. The vast, unchanging beauty of the ocean, with its ceaseless motion and profound quietude, envelops you in a deep sense of peace. All tension dissolves, carried away by the gentle, persistent whisper of the sea, inviting a complete and unhurried immersion into this tranquil, timeless moment. The soothing rhythm of the waves, a consistent, hypnotic murmur, has now carried you through the deepest part of the night. As the first delicate blush of dawn begins to paint the eastern sky, you rise from the tranquil slumber, feeling rested and profoundly still. The air outside your beach house is cool and fresh, carrying the profound, clean scent of the ocean, a gentle invitation to greet the breaking day. You step onto the soft, cool planks of your deck, the weathered teak a familiar grounding texture beneath your bare feet. The sky is a vast pearlescent canvas, transitioning from the deep indigo of pre-dawn to the palest hues of rose and gold along the distant horizon. The vast expanse of the ocean stretches out, its surface a mirror reflecting these ethereal colors, still largely dark but subtly brightening with each passing moment. The constant, rhythmic whisper of the incoming tide is a soft, pervasive presence, a natural lullaby of the awakening world. With unhurried grace, you descend the few steps from the deck directly onto the beach, feeling the fine, cool grains of sand yielding softly beneath your bare soles. It's a remarkably gentle touch, cool and smooth, cushioning each step. The sand, still damp from the retreating tide and cool from the night air, forms a firm, resilient path that stretches endlessly along the water's edge. Your toes sink just slightly with each step, creating soft, fleeting indentations that are quickly smoothed away by the gentle wind or the next lapping wave. You begin a slow, deliberate walk along the pristine shoreline, your pace unhurried, allowing your senses to fully absorb the tranquil beauty of the dawn. The only sound is the soft, continuous shush of the waves as they gently roll onto the shore, spreading a thin, glittering sheet of cool, clear water across the sand, then receding with a delicate drawing. The sound is profoundly repetitive, deeply calming, a steady rhythm that mirrors the quiet pulse of your own breath. The air is exquisitely clean, tasting faintly of salt and a subtle, invigorating freshness. Your gaze drifts outwards, following the distant, unbroken line where the ocean meets the sky, a seam of deepening color. A single, solitary seabird glides effortlessly high above the water, its wings catching the nascent light, a silent, graceful arc against the pale sky, its presence a testament to the quiet life of the shore. The occasional, subtle gleam of a seashell, smoothed by countless tides, catches your eye, a momentary sparkle of natural beauty. You pause, allowing a particularly gentle wave to wash over your feet, the cool, silken touch of the seawater, a refreshing sensation on your skin. The tiny, almost imperceptible grains of sand shift and swirl around your ankles, then retreat with the water, leaving your skin feeling clean and invigorated. The horizon begins to glow with a more intense, vibrant golden light, promising the full ascent of the sun. This slow, mindful walk along the cool sand at dawn, enveloped by the rhythmic sounds and refreshing scents of the ocean, creates a profound sense of peace and deep, unhurried presence. All thoughts drift away, carried by the tide, leaving only a quiet, settling calm. The invigorating coolness of the dawn beach walk, the soft press of sand beneath your feet, slowly recedes into a cherished memory as the expansive day gracefully draws to a close. Now, the soft golden light of evening spills gently into your private bedroom suite within the beach house, inviting a profound sense of peaceful anticipation. The subtle scent of salt and sea air, a constant companion throughout the day, now mingles with a new, delicate aroma, a hint of fresh linen and a whisper of lavender, signaling the quiet preparations for evening turndown. You step into the hushed calm of the suite, the cool, polished wood flooring a soft, welcoming surface beneath your bare feet. The large, sliding glass doors to the balcony, previously open to the ocean breeze, are now gently closed, muting the rhythmic sounds of the waves to a distant, soothing murmur. Soft, indirect lamplight, emanating from concealed fixtures, casts a warm amber glow across the room, softening every edge and corner, creating an enveloping cocoon of serenity. The only sound is the almost imperceptible swish of air from the gentle climate control, maintaining a perfect, consistent temperature. Your gaze drifts towards the expansive bed, now meticulously prepared. The thick duvet, previously folded, is carefully turned back, revealing the pristine, cool surface of the freshly laundered sheets. They are a pure, luminous white, their fine cotton weave promising exceptional softness against your skin. A single, delicate chocolate, its wrapper gleaming subtly in the low light, rests invitingly on the turned-down pillow, a small, thoughtful gesture of care. The scent of clean, crisp linen is pronounced here, a subtle, comforting perfume that speaks of freshness and quiet preparation. A small, heavy ceramic bowl, filled with purified, cool water, is placed on your bedside table, beside an upturned glass, its polished surface reflecting the soft lamplight. You reach out, your fingertips lightly brushing the smooth, cool ceramic, feeling its grounding weight. The subtle scent of the clean water is almost imperceptible, a pure, refreshing presence. You notice the precise alignment of the glass with the bowl, a small detail of perfect order that invites a sense of profound calm. Next to the bowl, a small, dark glass atomizer rests, its smooth, cool surface inviting a gentle touch. You lift it slowly, feeling its delicate weight, and with a soft, careful hiss, a fine mist of pure lavender and chamomile essential oils is released into the immediate air around your pillow. The ethereal, calming aroma immediately fills your senses, a profound, gentle wave of floral and herbaceous notes that deeply soothes the mind and invites a tranquil, restorative sleep. The delicate mist disperses silently into the soft, warm air, a barely visible veil of fragrance. The entire suite feels transformed, perfectly set for a deep, undisturbed rest. The soft, ambient light, the comforting scent, and the meticulous order of everything create a profound sense of peaceful readiness. The distant, rhythmic murmur of the ocean, a soft, consistent whisper, continues its ceaseless lullaby just beyond the glass, a gentle, hypnotic presence. All tension dissolves, carried away by the subtle preparations, leaving only a profound, settling calm. The bed beckons, a soft, inviting cloud promising utter stillness. The soft, fragrant mist of lavender and chamomile, lingering delicately in the air, continues its gentle embrace as the meticulously prepared bedroom suite invites you to surrender to the evening's profound peace. The distant, rhythmic murmur of the ocean, a constant, soothing presence, now feels even more muted, a gentle backdrop to the quiet anticipation of deep rest. The subtle scent of crisp, clean linen, a fresh promise, emanates from the freshly made bed. You approach the expansive bed, its inviting form a haven of soft comfort. Your fingers lightly trace the cool, smooth surface of the turned-down duvet, feeling its luxurious weight and the fine, almost imperceptible texture of its cover. The pristine white sheets beneath gleam softly in the low, amber lamplight, a visual promise of exquisite freshness. A sense of profound readiness settles over you, a quiet invitation to release the day. With unhurried grace you slip into the bed, feeling the immediate cool sensation of the fine cotton sheets against your skin. The initial coolness quickly adjusts, becoming a perfect, comfortable temperature, a soft caress that encourages every muscle to relax. The subtle crinkle of the fabric as you shift, a delicate, papery sound, is quickly absorbed by the surrounding quiet, creating a gentle underscore to the moment. The soft resilience of the mattress cradles your body, supporting you completely. You gently arrange the plump pillows beneath your head, feeling their soft, yielding conformity. The faint, lingering aroma of the lavender mist, now intimately close, envelops your senses, deepening the soothing calm. The luxurious weight of the duvet settles over you, a comforting blanket of warmth and softness that invites a deeper surrender. Your body instinctively adjusts, finding its most comfortable position, melting into the exquisite comfort of the fine linens. The soft, smooth fabric brushes against your face, a delicate, pleasing sensation. Your eyes softly close, allowing the gentle, pervasive calm to permeate every fiber of your being. The distant, rhythmic swoosh of the waves continues, a steady, hypnotic pulse that helps to slow and deepen your breathing. Each inhalation feels cool and refreshing, drawing in the subtle, clean scent of the sheets, and each exhalation is a soft, quiet release, carrying away any lingering thoughts or tension. The sense of being enveloped, supported, and completely at ease is profound. The quiet, unhurried movements of slipping into this perfectly prepared bed, the crisp, cool comfort of the linens, and the pervasive sense of peace create a profound sensation of coming home to rest. Everything is soft, still, and deeply comforting. You drift, gently, effortlessly, towards the edge of sleep, cradled by the luxurious fabric and the quiet, rhythmic sounds of the ocean, sinking into a serene and undisturbed stillness. The entire room feels perfectly aligned for a deep, restorative journey into sleep, a quiet blessing of luxurious calm. The deep, refreshing sleep and the crisp, cool comfort of your freshly made bed linens gently recedes as a profound stillness, a sense of quiet awakening, softly stirs you. The distant murmur of the ocean is now a faint, ethereal whisper, a background sound that encourages deep, slow breathing. You rise with an unhurried grace, leaving the soft embrace of the bed, feeling the cool, polished wood of the floor beneath your bare feet, drawing you into the deep, still hours of the night. A subtle, invigorating coolness in the air beckons, a quiet invitation from the unseen world above, a world of celestial wonder. Your path leads you through hushed corridors, bathed in the softest, most discreet night lights, towards a heavy, round door. It opens with a precise, almost silent whoosh, gliding smoothly on its hidden mechanism, revealing the profound darkness and cool, clean air of your private observatory. The space is a sanctuary of quiet contemplation, dedicated to the vast, silent expanse of the cosmos. The air carries a clean, subtle metallic scent, fresh and invigorating, mingling with the crispness of the high-altitude night. At the very center of the circular room, a magnificent telescope, its dark, polished metal gleaming faintly, stands as a silent, imposing sentinel. You approach it slowly, your fingers lightly tracing the cool, smooth surface of its long, impressive barrel. The floor beneath, a perfectly level expanse of dark, matte concrete, absorbs all ambient sound, deepening the pervasive quiet. Above you, the enormous dome, its inner surface, a uniform, dark gray, feels like a protective shell separating you from the infinite beauty beyond. With a gentle, deliberate touch, you activate a hidden control panel. A barely audible, soft whirring sound begins. a mechanical whisper that gradually increases in pitch and volume as the massive, heavy dome above you starts its slow, silent rotation. You watch as a slender slit of inky black sky, now exquisitely punctuated by countless, impossibly bright stars, begins to slowly, gracefully emerge, widening with each deliberate, measured turn of the heavy structure. The precise, smooth movement of the dome is profoundly mesmerizing, a quiet dance of unseen gears and hushed power. The cool, fresh night air, incredibly pure and sharp, now flows softly into the room, carrying the delicate, earthy scent of distant, ancient pines. You position yourself at the base of the telescope, adjusting the finely weighted controls with a delicate, almost imperceptible touch. The cool, smooth metal of the focus knob yields perfectly under your fingertips, offering a satisfying, precise resistance. You lean gently into the dark, cool eyepiece, allowing your eye to slowly adjust to the profound darkness. Through the lens, a celestial body, perhaps a distant, shimmering nebula, a cluster of ancient stars, or the serene, cratered surface of a softly glowing planet, comes into startlingly sharp, luminous focus, a breathtaking island of light in the vast, silent ocean of space. You hold your breath, utterly absorbed by the quiet, shimmering spectacle. The subtle whirring of the dome continues, a soft, hypnotic presence that anchors you in the moment. The cold, crisp air fills your lungs completely, and the overwhelming quiet of the observatory, punctuated only by the soft, rhythmic sounds of machinery and your own slow, steady breathing, creates a profound sense of awe and deep, unhurried stillness. The distant stars, now intimately close, seem to whisper ancient, timeless secrets. You simply observe, allowing the boundless, quiet beauty of the cosmos to wash over you, shrinking all earthly concerns into soft, distant echoes, inviting a profound and tranquil calm. Your gaze drifts, absorbed by the immensity, inviting an utterly peaceful descent into quiet contemplation. The profound stillness of the observatory, punctuated by the soft, rhythmic whirring of the rotating dome, continues to envelop you as your gaze remains fixed on the celestial spectacle through the telescope. The crisp, cool night air, carrying the faint, clean scent of ancient pines, invigorates your senses while the boundless, silent beauty of the cosmos unfolds before your very eyes, drawing you deeper into a state of profound awe and tranquility. You slowly and gently adjust the finely weighted controls of the telescope, feeling the cool, smooth metal of the focus knob yield with satisfying precision under your fingertips. The delicate, almost imperceptible click of the subtle gears as you make a minuscule adjustment is the only sound, quickly fading into the pervasive quiet. Through the lens, the distant, shimmering nebula, a vast, luminous cloud of gas and dust, begins to slowly and gracefully drift out of the center of your view, its ethereal, shifting colors a silent, breathtaking dance in the profound blackness of space. With a deliberate, unhurried motion, you then guide the telescope across the immense, star-studded canvas of the night sky. The soft, continuous whirring sound of the dome's rotation, a deep, rhythmic whisper, accompanies this slow, majestic sweep, allowing you to trace a new, vast expanse of celestial wonders. Millions upon millions of stars, each one a distant sun, fill your field of vision, appearing as countless, impossibly bright pinpricks of light, their silent, ancient radiance filling the darkness with a profound, shimmering beauty. The subtle shimmer of individual stars, some white, some blue, some a soft, fiery red, creates a hypnotic, scintillating effect, a silent symphony of light. Your gaze drifts from the telescope's eyepiece, allowing your eyes to readjust to the softer, ambient darkness of the observatory room. The enormous dome, its opening now perfectly framing a vast, uninterrupted expanse of the heavens, feels like a protective, silent embrace. Above you, the entire vault of the night sky, a boundless tapestry of stars, slowly, majestically sweeps across the open aperture. You watch as entire constellations, their familiar patterns now intimately close, slowly glide into view, their ancient forms, a comforting presence. The cool, crisp night air, carrying the subtle metallic tang of the telescope, washes gently over your face. A sense of profound insignificance, yet also a deep, abiding connection to this immense, silent universe, settles deep within you. The consistent, rhythmic sounds of the observatory, the soft whirring of the dome, and the profound quiet of the night create a perfect, harmonious environment for deep contemplation. Your breathing slows and deepens, naturally synchronizing with the slow, silent sweep of the stars across the vast night sky. Every earthly concern dissolves into soft, distant echoes, carried away by the gentle, silent current of the cosmic expanse. You close your eyes for a moment, allowing the lingering images of the sweeping stars to imprint themselves onto the canvas of your inner vision. The sheer vastness, the quiet, unhurried progression of celestial bodies, invites a profound sense of peace and deep, effortless calm. The cold, crisp air, the gentle whirring, and the profound quiet create a perfect cocoon of stillness, settling you deeper into a state of serene contemplation. The silent sweep of stars continues, a timeless, hypnotic motion, guiding your thoughts gently towards a state of profound and undisturbed rest. All is still. The profound quietude of the observatory, with its silent sweep of stars and crisp, cool night air, gently recedes, leaving a lingering sense of cosmic awe. You slowly close the heavy, round door, feeling its precise silent glide, and step into the hushed calm of your bedroom suite. The ambient light here is soft, warm, a gentle invitation to transition from the vastness of the universe to the intimate comfort of your personal sanctuary, preparing for a deep, restorative sleep. The cool, polished wood of the flooring feels smooth beneath your bare feet as you move with unhurried grace through the soft, amber glow of the room. The distant, rhythmic murmur of the ocean, previously a faint whisper, now feels even more muted, a gentle, hypnotic pulse against the quiet, insulated walls. A subtle, comforting aroma of fresh linen and delicate lavender, still lingering from the turn-down service, gently fills the air, promising profound peace and ease. You approach your expansive dressing area, its custom-built wardrobes crafted from rich, dark wood, their surfaces gleaming softly in the low light. With a gentle, deliberate movement, you slide open one of the seamless doors, feeling its smooth, silent glide along hidden runners. Inside, suspended on aromatic cedar hangers, hang a selection of garments. Your fingers lightly brush over a particular piece, a long, flowing robe crafted from the finest silk, its deep, iridescent midnight blue shimmering subtly. You lift the silk robe from its hanger, feeling its exquisite lightness, its remarkable smoothness, and the delicate, cool sensation of the fabric against your fingertips. The softest, most ethereal rustle sounds as the silk gently unfolds, a whisper of fabric against fabric that is almost imperceptible, yet profoundly soothing. The garment drapes and flows with an effortless grace, its cool, sleek texture, a luxurious promise against your skin. The air around you seems to absorb the delicate sound, leaving only a lingering sense of quiet elegance. You then slip the silk robe over your shoulders, feeling its cool, smooth embrace settle gently upon your skin, a delicate, weightless caress. The fine fabric moves with you, adapting to your form with an almost liquid fluidity. The gentle whoosh of air as the robe falls into place is soft and fleeting, quickly absorbed by the quietude of the room. The subtle sheen of the silk catches the lamplight, creating soft, shifting patterns of light and shadow on its surface as you move, a silent, graceful dance. You pause, allowing the profound luxury and comfort of the silk to fully envelop you. The pervasive scent of clean linen and lavender, intertwined with the subtle, unique aroma of the fine silk itself, creates a deeply calming olfactory tapestry. The entire process of preparing for sleep, from the smooth glide of the wardrobe door to the soft rustle of the silk, unfolds with an unhurried, gentle rhythm, easing you into a state of profound stillness. All thoughts drift away, softened and dissolved by the luxurious comfort and the quiet, rhythmic sounds of the night, inviting a deep and undisturbed journey into sleep. Everything feels soft, tranquil, and utterly serene. The exquisite lightness and cool, smooth caress of the silk robe continue to envelop you, a gentle continuity from the quiet preparations for sleep. The soft rustle of the fabric now fades into the pervasive quietude of the bedroom suite, as the distant murmur of the ocean offers its rhythmic, hypnotic lullaby just beyond the closed doors. A profound sense of readiness, a quiet anticipation of deep, undisturbed rest, settles over you completely. You approach the expansive bed, its perfectly turned-down duvet and crisp, white sheets gleaming softly in the low, ambient lamplight. The inviting form of the bed, a luxurious haven, promises complete comfort. Your fingers lightly brush against the smooth, fine weave of the sheets, feeling their cool, pristine surface, a tactile invitation to surrender. The delicate aroma of clean linen and subtle lavender, a calming presence, gently permeates the air around the bed, a soft, fragrant promise. With unhurried grace, you gently pull back the edge of the duvet, feeling its substantial yet yielding weight, the soft rustle of its fabric, a delicate, papery whisper in the quiet room. You then slowly ease yourself onto the mattress, feeling its immediate, profound embrace. It is a custom-made creation, perfectly calibrated to your form, and as your body settles, the mattress responds with a soft, gentle give, molding seamlessly to your contours. This soft, yielding support is deeply comforting, a sensation of being perfectly cradled. Your body sinks just enough, feeling the luxurious layers beneath, soft cashmere, breathable wool, and resilient natural latex, all working in perfect harmony. There are no harsh pressures, only a consistent, enveloping softness that supports every curve and joint. The cool, crisp linen sheets feel exquisitely smooth against your skin, a delicate, refreshing touch that encourages further relaxation. The faint, delicate rustle of the sheets as you shift, a tiny, muffled sound, is quickly absorbed by the surrounding quietude. You find your most comfortable position, allowing your muscles to fully release into the deep, welcoming support of the mattress. The weight of the duvet settles over you, a gentle, comforting presence that provides a profound sense of security and warmth. The soft, plump pillows cradle your head and neck perfectly, their yielding softness aligning your spine with gentle precision. The lingering scent of lavender, now intimately close, acts as a soft, olfactory anchor, deepening the sense of peace. With a soft sigh, your eyes gently close. The distant rhythmic shush of the waves continues, a steady, hypnotic pulse that naturally guides your breathing into a slow, deep, and even rhythm. Each inhalation feels profoundly cleansing, drawing in the pure, refreshing air and subtle scents, and each exhalation is a complete, unforced release, carrying away any remaining thoughts or tensions. The deep, custom comfort of the mattress holds you completely, a tranquil cocoon of softness and support, inviting an utterly peaceful and undisturbed descent into the profound stillness of sleep. You are utterly weightless, gently sinking deeper and deeper into serene rest. The profound stillness of your custom-made mattress, with its deep, enveloping comfort, now holds you completely as you drift deeper into the night. The rhythmic shush of the distant ocean waves, a gentle, consistent lullaby, softly underscores the pervasive quietude of the beach house. A new, subtle sound, both ancient and profoundly soothing, begins to emerge from the deeper silence, beckoning your awareness even as you rest deeply. From a distant, unseen corner of the sprawling estate, a low, resonant tick-tock sounds, a rhythmic pulse that permeates the serene quietude of your room. It is the steady, unhurried heartbeat of a grand old grandfather clock, its precise, mechanical movements marking the slow, deliberate passage of time in the deepest hours of the night. This consistent, repetitive sound is deeply grounding, a reassuring presence in the profound stillness, subtly drawing your focus without demanding it. The air in the room, cool and fresh, carries the delicate, lingering scent of lavender and clean linen, enveloping you in a peaceful cocoon. Suddenly, with a soft, resonant dong, the first chime rings out, a deep, clear note that vibrates gently through the quiet air. The sound is rich and full, a beautiful, harmonious tone that slowly fades, its lingering echo absorbed by the soft furnishings and thick walls of the suite. You feel the subtle vibration of the sound almost as a physical sensation, a gentle ripple through the very air around you, a profound sense of continuity. The soft underlying dodo tick-tock of the clock continues its steady rhythm, a gentle, unwavering companion. Another moment of quiet passes, a brief, expectant pause, before a second, equally resonant dong sounds, its tone identical, its resonance just as pure. This chime, like the first, slowly and gracefully dissipates into the pervasive quiet, its echo stretching, softening, and then completely dissolving into the profound stillness of the room. The subtle hum of the silent climate control, a barely perceptible presence, maintains a perfect, consistent coolness, adding to the sense of undisturbed tranquility. The soft, continuous rhythm of the distant D-tick-tock becomes even more prominent in the silence between chimes, a hypnotic, repetitive sound that helps to slow and deepen your breathing. Each beat is perfectly spaced, an unhurried, mechanical meditation. You lie still, completely enveloped by the deep comfort of your mattress and the exquisite softness of your linens, allowing the gentle, harmonious sounds to wash over you, carrying away any lingering conscious thoughts. The lingering scent of lavender, a subtle, sweet perfume, acts as a soft, reassuring anchor, deepening your sense of peace and relaxation. A final, soft, distant dong marks the completion of the hour, its deep, clear note resonating with a profound finality, then slowly, peacefully fading into the deep silence of the night. The consistent tick-tock continues its steady, unhurried rhythm, a perpetual, soothing presence. This gentle, distant chimes of the grandfather clock, marking the unhurried passage of time, creates a profound sense of timeless calm, settling you deeper into the quiet embrace of sleep. You are utterly still, drifting effortlessly on the soft waves of sound, sinking deeper into undisturbed rest. The deep, resonant chimes of the distant grandfather clock slowly fade into the pervasive quietude of your dimly lit bedroom, their echoes gently dissipating into the soft, cool air. The consistent, rhythmic tick-tock continues its steady, unhurried pulse, a comforting backdrop to the profound stillness that has settled upon the room. You lie nestled in the deep comfort of your custom-made mattress, the luxurious layers cradling you completely, enveloped by the crisp, cool sheets and the delicate scent of lavender. Your hand reaches slowly for the small, warm ceramic mug resting on your bedside table. The cool, smooth surface of the cup, still emanating a gentle heat, feels wonderfully grounding against your fingertips. The delicate warmth radiates subtly into your palm, a comforting presence in the cool, quiet room. The mug's handle, perfectly formed for your grip, offers a reassuring hold. The subtle aroma of brewed chamomile tea, delicate and herbaceous, rises gently, filling your senses with its profoundly calming fragrance. You lift the mug with unhurried grace, bringing it slowly towards your lips. The soft clink of the ceramic as it barely touches the polished wood of the bedside table is almost imperceptible, a tiny, fragile sound quickly absorbed by the thick, sound-dampening rug beneath. The steam, a faint ethereal wisp, curls delicately upwards from the warm liquid, carrying the subtle, sweet scent of the chamomile closer to your nose. You close your eyes for a moment, inhaling deeply, allowing the soothing aroma to completely fill your lungs, a gentle, aromatic embrace. With a slow, deliberate motion, you bring the warm rim of the mug to your lips, feeling its smooth, comforting texture. You take a final, small sip of the warm chamomile tea, allowing the gentle, earthy sweetness to linger on your tongue, a soothing, calming presence that flows warmly down your throat. The liquid is a perfect temperature, neither too hot nor too cool, a harmonious balance that perfectly matches the tranquil rhythm of the night. The delicate, almost imperceptible sound of the soft swallow is quickly swallowed by the pervasive quiet. You then gently lower the mug back onto the bedside table, feeling its cool, smooth base settle silently onto the polished wood. There is no sound, no abruptness, only a fluid, unhurried return. The lingering warmth of the tea, both within the mug and within your body, continues its gentle, soothing work. The dim, amber lamplight from the bedside lamp casts soft, long shadows across the room, creating an enveloping cocoon of subtle light and profound quiet. The rhythmic tick-tock of the distant clock continues, a steady, hypnotic beat, a timeless reminder of the unhurried passage of time. You settle deeper into the soft, supportive embrace of your mattress, allowing the luxurious layers to conform perfectly to your form. The crisp, cool linens brush softly against your skin, a comforting caress, The gentle, subtle scent of chamomile and lavender, now deeply intertwined, cradles you in a fragrant cloud. Your breathing slows, deep and even, naturally aligning with the steady rhythm of the distant clock. Every muscle in your body feels profoundly relaxed, deeply at ease, melting into the profound stillness of the night. The warm, comforting feeling from the tea, the soft light, and the pervasive quiet combine to create an utterly serene passage into deep, undisturbed sleep. All is calm, all is still, and all is well. The profound quiet of your dimly lit bedroom, with its lingering scent of chamomile and the rhythmic tick-tock of a distant clock, continues to deepen. The warm comfort of the tea, the soft embrace of your custom mattress, and the crisp, cool linens have settled you into a state of deep, unhurried calm. You shift slightly, a gentle, almost imperceptible movement, as you prepare to fully surrender to the tranquil stillness of the deep night, inviting a final, peaceful meditation amidst hushed luxury. The ambient light in the room, already soft and low, now dims even further with a gentle, silent transition, plunging the space into a profound, enveloping twilight. Only the faintest, most ethereal glow remains, perhaps from a distant, subtle moonbeam tracing a silver line across the edge of a curtain, or the diffused residual warmth from a single, low-wattage lamp in an adjoining corridor. The entire room feels hushed, almost breathing with the deep quiet of the night, allowing your senses to turn inwards. You settle deeper into the supremely comfortable embrace of your mattress, feeling its flawless support cradle your body completely. The cool, smooth surface of the fine linen sheets brushes gently against your skin, a delicate, consistent touch that enhances the feeling of profound ease. The luxurious weight of the duvet, a comforting presence, settles softly over you, a gentle pressure that encourages every muscle to release its final traces of tension. The faint, persistent Dakoni Nim Nusho of the grandfather clock, now an even more distant and ethereal presence, becomes a hypnotic, rhythmic whisper, a subtle anchor in the deep silence. You bring your hands together, allowing your palms to meet softly, fingertips lightly touching, resting gently on your abdomen. The warmth of your skin against itself is a subtle, comforting sensation, a point of quiet focus. Your breathing deepens naturally, each inhale long and slow, drawing in the pure, cool air of the room, and each exhale a deliberate, unforced release, carrying away any lingering thoughts or sensations, dissolving them into the pervasive stillness of the night. The subtle, clean scent of the linens mingled with the faint, sweet memory of lavender and chamomile continues to envelop you, a calming, continuous presence. You focus gently on the soft, rhythmic rise and fall of your abdomen, observing the consistent, unhurried expansion and contraction of your breath. This simple, repetitive sensation becomes the sole point of your awareness, anchoring you firmly in the present moment. The deepest quiet of the night wraps around you, a profound cocoon of soundless peace, broken only by the steady internal rhythm of your own breathing and the distant, almost imagined, siptak. All external distractions, all concerns, all sensations slowly melt away, dissolving into the vast, calm expanse of the deep night. You are utterly still, weightless, suspended in a state of profound tranquility. The hushed luxury of your surroundings, designed for ultimate comfort and peace, supports your complete surrender to this moment of quiet meditation. The gentle, consistent rhythm of your breath, the deep comfort of the mattress, and the pervasive stillness of the night combine to create an utterly serene and hypnotic pathway into the deepest, most restorative sleep. All is quiet, all is soft, and all is profoundly well, as you drift effortlessly into the boundless calm, the profound stillness of the deep night, wrapped around you in your exquisitely comfortable bed, now feels like a boundless, soft embrace. The last lingering echoes of the distant grandfather clock have long faded, leaving only a pervasive, deep quietude that settles around your form. You lie perfectly still, cradled by the custom mattress, your breath a soft, rhythmic presence, the delicate scent of lavender and clean linen, a gentle perfume in the dim, soft light that defines the edges of the room, the crisp, cool surface of the fine cotton sheets, which provided such refreshing comfort, now yields to an even more luxurious, ethereal sensation. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, you draw the fine silk top sheet upwards, allowing its exquisite lightness to drape over your body, the softest, most delicate rustle, a barely audible whisper, sounds as the fabric unfolds, a fleeting sound quickly absorbed by the surrounding quiet, leaving only the profound stillness of the night. The silk settles against your skin with an indescribable smoothness, a cool, fluid caress that feels almost liquid, flowing effortlessly over every contour. Its texture is utterly seamless, a whisper of coolness that quickly harmonizes with your body's warmth, creating a perfect, balanced temperature. You feel the delicate, almost weightless presence of the fabric, a second skin that barely registers, yet provides a profound sense of luxurious comfort. The subtle sheen of the silk, even in the deep dimness, reflects the faintest ambient light, creating soft, shifting patterns of shadow that dance at the very edge of your vision. You shift slightly, a slow, unhurried movement, allowing the silk to slide and gather around your form. The delicate swish of the fabric is soft and continuous, a gentle, soothing friction that creates a hypnotic, repetitive sound, barely audible, yet deeply calming. Your fingers lightly trace the cool, smooth surface of the sheet, feeling the impeccable weave, the unbroken flow of the material. There are no snags, no rough edges, only an endless perfect glide. This tactile sensation is profoundly grounding, anchoring your awareness in the present moment of luxurious ease. The air in the room remains utterly still, cool and fresh, infused with the faint, sweet memory of the lavender and chamomile, a subtle aromatic cloud that cradles your head. The deep quiet is unbroken, save for the soft, continuous rhythm of your own slow, steady breathing, which now feels like the only sound in the entire world. Each inhalation draws in the pure, cool air, and each exhalation is a complete, unforced release, carrying away any lingering conscious thoughts, dissolving them into the pervasive stillness. You close your eyes, allowing the profound smoothness of the silk to become the sole focus of your awareness. The soft, gentle weight of the duvet, layered over the silk, provides a comforting sense of security and warmth, a luxurious cocoon. The combined sensations of touch, temperature, and profound quiet create a deep, unwavering sense of peace. You drift, gently, effortlessly, on the soft, silken waves of comfort, sinking deeper and deeper into an utterly peaceful and undisturbed sleep. The world outside is wonderfully far away, leaving only the profound, calm embrace of the finest silk and the deepest night.